My feet are better than yours, though.
No,
Fact.
never. The fact that he was on it.
Get your drive for it's cool, man.
Yeah, bruv, come on.
Yeah,
for a footballer.
Yeah, that's mad, yeah.
What?
Whip it
It's
out.
a foot off.
The toe.
You know what?
No, giving extra content.
No. Please.
Oh, you know what? We're lucky. PK here. PK was here. Ooh.
What's the last good dream you
I'm trying
had?
to think, man. I'm trying to think.
You
I'm being
You
serious.
only remember the last 3 minutes of a dream, bro.
I remember, like,
That's
the dream.
That's
like,
true story.
Bam, bam, bam,
Tell me the
bam,
last
bam.
good
I'm
dream you
trying to
had.
remember, bro. I didn't dream last night, so I can't remember
dream
the
every
dream
night?
last night. So
You just remember your dreams. Now we've
yes,
asked
the
you to
ones
te-
that are good, like I remember them vividly.
So
I
do you
said
remember your
that.
last good dream?
I'm trying to remember.
You just said you.
Then you can't remember. You can't remember them.
You said you remember them vividly, bro.
I probably remember. It's a thing.
Vividly.
It's a known thing. I tell the man in my dreams that, yo, you need to write this down because some of the
told
things
the
man
man
jump.
them
So
one of
tell me
the
one.
dreams.
Give me one.
Yeah,
But
they're
you've never
powerful
told us your
dreams.
dream. You've never told us your dream.
Trust me, I've had mad dreams. Mad dreams. You've even been in one of my dreams.
Yo. Now you need to remember. Now you need to remember what happened.
What happened with that one? What happened with that one?
Nah, I don't remember that one.
Nah, let's move on.
It's tough for Miles. He's living the dream at the end of the day.
I am the dream.
Oh wow.
You know that.
Cool.
I don't understand that.
Neither do I, but
You can't say that I'm biting to a pro mail.
a meal deal or sandwich. I am the treat.
Yo. The worst one as well.
Boys, did you know that a Kit Kat Chunky in America is called a Big Cat?
Is there a reason? Remember the TJ Maxx, TK Maxx? There was a reason. What's the
I
reason
don't
for
think
this?
they use the word chunky in America.
Because they came, TJ Maxx came over to here and didn't want to get confused with
TJ
Maxx.
Hughes.
Another
Hughes,
company.
yeah.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah.
TJ.
So
Is
they
it?
put a K. Yeah.
Oh wow.
But I don't think they use the word chunky in America.
Because it must mean something else, like fanny.
What?
Fanny pack. It means different over here, right?
Well, what does fanny pack
Fanny
mean
means
over
bum in America, yeah.
Fanny means
Yeah,
bum.
we call it a bum bag.
Americans, man. What are you doing?
Americans are literally backwards.
But just so you know, this is Stevo's first time with a special guest.
What's that? Exactly. I come for you, brother.
But yeah, early as well. It's the earliest we've ever recorded Filthy. By
Slow
the way.
down, Booker T.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm coming for you.
Or was that just for me? Yeah. And I made everyone come early
Fact.
for you, apart from Specs, who's got no respect.
Where is Specs?
We are joined by a legit wonderkid.
Yeah, man. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Like legit wonderkid.
You're legit.
You are.
Legit, fam.
No, legit.
He loves it as well, look.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You was gassing up the thing as well. I got so. Who was it? It was you or you? One of you, anyway. Between you three. Don't worry, I watch your stuff as well. Don't think I'm not gonna clap back.
Oh no! What am I saying?
Someone said on this show he's a better pundit than he was a player. He didn't really play when he won
that
the
was
league.
most definitely
I think it was.
Steve-O. It was definitely
It was
Steve-O.
what I think it was you,
That's
Steve-O.
a Steve-O bar.
Yeah. So when Paul asked me to come on this, I was like, hell yeah. I'm
Oh,
coming
hang
on
on
this.
though, bro. You know why that is? And listen, don't be like my girl, bruv. Listen, right? Right? In a sense of, it's because you're such a sick pundit.
Okay,
I'm not
then.
taking away from football,
All right,
but
then.
you're one of the best pundits right now in such a short space of time, bruv. So I can't imagine where you're gonna get.
You
to.
say that, you've actually been doing it a long time. You were actually doing it as a player.
Yeah.
I remember seeing you do a fantasy football insert. I want to say on Football Focus and going, this guy's levels, you know.
I don't even remember that, you know.
Yeah, you just done
did
just
your
done
research,
BBC.
innit?
No, from that day I remember being like, right, he's like, for someone who I've never seen on TV before, MICAH is good.
I'm just banter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone's serious. You gotta have
100%.
fun with it, man.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
Unless
I enjoy
you're Clint Dempsey,
it.
then it's no banter.
You look cool, yeah.
Yeah, we worked for CBS in it together now.
Oh yeah, of course.
And he's actually a really nice guy. But when he was at Fulham, he was gassy.
You wanna go, bro? You wanna go?
You don't want no smoke.
I got hands.
He's getting into punditry and stuff. Something that you planned, or is it just?
You know what? It was mad. Because me and Paul, we spoke about this before. Like, because of the way my career ended at Villa, I was down, you know what I mean? And I'm always happy. But for like them 2 years at the end, I was down. So I didn't want to be nowhere near football. And then I did something for BBC one time. And I was like, yo, this is all right, you know. But I was like, because Ian Wright, he's the GOAT, isn't he? Yeah. Ian Wright, you know, his uncle, right?
Uncle
and
Ian.
he was like, he's sort of, his personality. And I was like, yeah, I want to be like Ian Wright. Do you know what I mean? So then I did one, and then it just, you know, flew from there.
Do you remember when Ian Wright went on, I think he did an England game, and he didn't have a tie on, and the newspapers were like, Ian Wright's disrespecting Match of the Day, disrespecting.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's how different the media landscape is now
Newspapers
to
are washed,
then.
man.
Ian Wright was getting in trouble for not wearing a tie. They took him off TV.
You know what I am cautious of, though? Like, because sometimes, you know, when you get a black guy on TV, you don't always want to be the class clown. You know what I mean? But that's just my personality.
It's genuine, though.
Yeah, if it's genuine, then it's genuine.
It's not,
mate.
you're not trying to force it. Yeah.
This is just me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, we can all talk about football. We played it. But yeah, I just want to be me on TV and relate to you guys, to the fans watching the football, man.
Have you been to America since you've been a star on American TV?
We went.
You did the outside
yes,
broadcast
we did
thing.
outside.
Yeah,
Universal.
yeah,
Was
yeah.
that was it? Universal Studios?
No, it was for CBS. It was before Christmas. I think it
I
was
remember
November
that.
time.
Yeah. What's the reception like over there?
You know what it is with CBS though, because we've got Thierry Henry. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're just like on the back of Thierry Henry. Once Thierry Henry's going there.
Yeah, because he played there as well.
Yeah, he's a man now.
It's a boost. Yeah.
And
New York, innit?
he's unbelievable. Have you listened to Thierry Henry speaking about football? He's like a genius.
I don't love it.
You don't want no. What do you
I
mean?
love Thierry Henry. But I think some of the time
He's bougie.
he's a bit,
No. Forget the personality side.
and I don't think he's very funny.
No, but he don't need to be funny.
No, but he tries.
Nah, he thinks he's
I
funny.
think
hear
that's
you.
lost in translation. I think that is sometimes.
Laughing at him is
When he gets frustrated, it's funny.
No, you don't think.
No, this thing here. Hate it.
Who do you support?
He supports Arsenal.
No, who do you support?
Ask him again, ask
Who
him
do you
again.
support?
Right now, Livingston. Joel Newell, he's flying.
He does this.
They're doing well in Scotland right
Oh, he's
now.
an Arsenal
Why is he doing
fan.
this for?
He's a retired Arsenal fan.
He's a
Former
retired
Arsenal.
Arsenal fan.
This season it was Everton.
I loved Everton, yeah.
No, but who do you support?
No, his
Real
proper
talk.
team was Arsenal. You don't support football no more.
Yeah, he's a retired
But
Arsenal.
Arsenal run him out of town.
If Arsenal win the league this year, the shirt's back on.
Can we go back to Thierry Henry though?
Yeah, go on.
That's right with you, innit?
Because I feel like you just disrespected the legend,
He's
right?
the greatest. I
You
love
don't,
him.
no, listen to when he's talking about football.
I believe you.
He's unbelievable.
I believe you.
Like tactically.
Who do you think's better?
Nah, he's meaty, man.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
Let's have it
better.
right.
I like
Monaco
different
agree.
things from different people. Because I really like Graham Souness.
Yeah, he's a boss.
I think he's the best.
He's a boss.
I think he's so entertaining. And even if he's not 100% right all the time, because he falls out with players all the time, so he's obviously got a way about him. But I just think if he says something and he means it, I'm listening.
Okay, but if it wasn't Graham Souness, say it was someone else, a player of not that caliber,
Yeah.
saying what he was saying, would you respect them? You respect what he's saying because he's Graham Souness, and I love him for that.
But also the way he communicates. I think I study media in a different way than like a football fan would. Like, I like to be entertained, and I also like the stories. Like Roy Keane is a legend. Yeah, I love him on TV. I think Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher are class. Jamie Carragher, I think, is my preference out of the two. Rio Ferdinand's great. You're great. Like, I will always tune in for you, Souness, Keane.
Yeah.
They're the entertainers.
Do you
who
know
can
what I
talk
like?
about football and relate it.
Glenn Hoddle. And I tell you why. Let me tell you why. Here we go. Here we go. Why?
Is
Oh,
trash.
Wow! You're like hard in here, you know.
You see, Hoddle, because I hear stories about him and I've followed how much of a genius and how ahead of the game he was tactically, right? When I listen to him now and I think, hang on, you played in a time where it wasn't like this, right? And the tactics that he's talking still, it's still like he's a couple years ahead.
I'll hear you,
And I
but
just
bro.
think to myself, like, where's he been? Like, how is he still in?
He had
in
England
tune
playing
with the
3-5-2
game?
very early though.
At the same time, though, it's about how it's being delivered, bro. It's entertainment as well. They play football. They're pros. They all know football. They're all going to be able to give us
Glenn
insight
Hoddle
and
did
stuff.
a great video with Thomas Tuchel last year where they were talking about 3-5-2. That was class, but it was very in-depth, like football. But I really like Danny Mills.
I love Danny Mills. Yeah,
Nah, man.
Speaks well.
City.
speaks well. Yeah,
He's
speaks well.
articulate.
He just
Yeah,
gets cooked
bit
up by
vanilla,
Simon
though.
Jordan. He lets Simon Jordan cook him up every day.
I like Simon Jordan.
I love Simon
I
Jordan.
like Simon
He's
Jordan.
class.
And he cooks up Danny Murphy every day.
That's Danny Murphy.
oh,
I
who
said
you say?
Danny Mills.
Danny Mills.
You know
He's right too.
who's a bit of a stirrer, right? That Jim White. Do you see when he sits there, the stirring the
That's his
pot?
job,
I
though.
get it, but when you're watching, I'm like, and I like Jim, but I'm like, this guy's really stirring the
like
pot,
Jim.
you know. So I just had to say, if we're doing that, yeah. I thought,
What do you
Jim,
think
man.
of Gabby?
Who's Gabby?
Gabby.
Agbonlahor.
Oh right.
Oh, he's my guy though.
Yeah, but
he's
what
my
do you think
guy.
of-
Brum
what do you
ties,
think?
brum
What do you think of
ties.
some of his takes?
It's his opinion, isn't it?
He's entertaining though. He's
He
entertaining.
knows what he's doing. Do you remember when we told a story on the last episode about when one of my friends was at Aston Villa with Dean Smith? Was you there with that time, right? With Dean Smith?
No.
Manager, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
a little bit. Yeah,
Okay,
a little
all
bit.
right,
Yeah,
crossed
yeah.
over. And my friend, Henry Lansbury, asked Dean Smith, what do you think of Steve-O? And he mugged me off, right? And that was a big thing.
What
so
did
I
he
want to
say?
ask you.
What
I think he said, Henry tells me, which is lies, because Smudge was my skipper at Leighton Orient. Smudge, I know Smudge, right? Henry said, who's Steve-O? one of them ones, right? Yeah, in front of everyone. So when I tell that story, these guys cuss me. But what do you think of Henry Lansbury?
As a what? As a
person, player.
I got two opinions here.
Yeah. I went to his wedding, so yeah, I'm close with him. Yeah, I'm close with
Did
him.
you go to his
I
wedding?
know what you're saying. Great person.
Oh, you didn't go to the wedding? Wait there, boy.
I got invited. You mad?
When he was coming through, it was unbelievable. I played with him at 21s as well,
Okay.
England.
Oh,
So I
you
come
same
through.
age as
I
him,
come,
okay.
yeah, I come through the youth with him.
He's going up with Luton right now.
Yeah, I thought he would have
Don't play
done
much.
a lot better for the talent that he had. Even when he was at Forest, he was busting. It was
Unreal.
It was
Unreal.
unreal. And then when he come to Villa,
But you know what he's like though, like as a person,
yeah,
cigar, you know, one of them ones.
he's chilled, innit?
So chilled.
Chill
Love him.
vibe.
I love him, you know what I mean? So, and I think I've always said that I think we've had this convo here where we say how players are like a Pogba. He's so chilled as a person. It comes through as a player sometimes with players. And I think with H, that's what
He's
it's like
laid
with
back,
him.
man.
Yeah.
But he was part of a Villa squad that went up, Forest squad that went up, maybe Luton squad that's going up. There's obviously
Scunthorpe that
value.
went up,
Yeah,
Norwich that
Scunthorpe
went up, Watford that went up.
There's value
Like,
to him.
Yeah, he's been promoted a lot of times, so he's got pedigree to get promoted.
I'm just trying to remember who was in your 21s team around that time.
Ooh. I mean, the City team, the City youth team at that time was a lot of.
Oh, but I'm thinking like England. Like, who would be the England number?
Kieran Gibbs,
Gibbo.
Theo Walcott,
All right then.
Oh, wow.
Daniel Sturridge,
Yeah, I'm thinking of
Ola.
yeah,
Aaron Lennon,
Yeah, I know that.
O'Hara,
Oh, bad.
James Milner.
Okay.
wow.
Yeah, we had some ballers in that.
So I'm trying to think who's the one of the kids that.
Because remember when he played 21s, it's the year that
You can-
the competition is the year that he born.
So he'd be
So
23.
So he was
23.
playing 23, playing
Yeah,
23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
I seen Jamie Redknapp play under 21s when he was mad old, so yeah.
You saw Jamie Redknapp play 21s.
Yeah.
Wow.
How old are you,
old,
Paul?
cuz.
No, he was older than 21.
How
So
old are
like,
you? How old are you? Paul? You see, man, don't play 21s, man.
Hey, whip it up.
Oh my God.
he wasn't 21 at the time. He's like Tom Huddleston for Man United now.
Yeah, but still, what is it, like 2 years? Like, past
It
it?
wasn't.
Wow.
But that City Academy that you came through, what was it about that academy? You got like Joey Bartons, Nida Manuha, Stephen Ireland, Michael Johnson, all these guys are coming around like a few years apart. What was going on in that?
It was a coaching.
You reckon?
We had Alex Gibson, Frank Bunn, Paul Power. At that, they was the best coaches in that era. And plus, Man City they just got into the Premier League, but we didn't have that much money, so we was sort of pushed forward quicker. And then we was training with the first team at 16, 17. But then like I missed out on loads of coaching. You know, I got through into the deep end. So people don't even know I was a striker.
What?
What? I used to back goals, bro. Don't let me get evidence, you know. I was a striker.
Goals.
And then I was like a number 10. I had technique, everything.
Can I say something? And I don't know why this happens, but a lot of us get pushed from top to bottom.
Pace,
because
power, innit?
Pace and power, right? I was a striker, bruv. One season, I remember, my highest
same
goal
old story.
score. Listen, I scored 9 goals though. I was like Heskey. I was like Heskey,
9
bruv.
goals
But
is
when you
cold.
pull it over the top, I was chasing it to corners. I was shut down. I do all of that. But yeah, finishing, it wasn't 20. You know.
So how quick did you go from striker to right back?
Okay, so
And did you like it?
I was like number 10. So I come from Oldham Athletic at 14. So I was playing like striker number 10. Doing tricks, everything.
You need to get some evidence, bro.
Nah, his knees conveniently easy.
14. That was the guy.
And then, but don't forget, like Oldham is School of Excellence. So you got School of Excellence, and then you got Academy. So the level is different. You know what I mean? So I used to like dribble, go past it. It was easy. And then I went to Man City, and I was the worst player at 14. I'm saying the worst. Like touch was baggy. Everything. You're just moving quick. So if you go play with your friends now, and you get on the ball and you score from 40 yards, it's because you got time. Yeah. Them lot have been in the academy since 8, 9, so the game was quick, you know what I mean? So I went there and then I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
Doubted yourself.
Yeah, I just was like...
So what, did they put you on the wing first or something?
So then it just was like, don't know what to do with me, basically. Because I was like playing number 10, but I wasn't threading no passes through. I wasn't doing nothing.
Was you always bigger than your counterparts? Like
No, I was small. I was ripped.
Was you
know what I mean?
fast though?
I was rapid.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I was
That's
rapid.
what they
What's your
liked.
PB,
Yeah.
bruv?
What, 11 seconds? 100
Ah,
meters?
What?
I'm faster than both of you, man. Relax.
No, but
Your
your PB.
I saw Stevo do sub 10.
Yeah, boy.
Sub 10?
In his 30s.
Brother, I'm
Sub 10?
Hey, I
You
swear
like
to God.
sub 10.
Yeah, but I was off that day, bro.
It was a 20-meter speed, but it was an Olympic judge, and they said that if that goes over 100, it's sub 10.
He would have lost his pace.
It was an NFL combine trial that he did sub 10, but it was only measured 20 minutes. But if you go across 100, it's
And
sub
I'm
10.
You're a
faster.
big man.
I'm
Big man.
faster than Steve-O.
Okay,
You're a big man.
Okay.
That's what
Can
I'm
we
doing.
get back in the car, please?
Sorry,
I wanna hear the story.
disrespected you, man.
I'm faster than Steve-O, but let him land. Go
But
on.
yeah,
Go on, yeah.
yeah. So you're going right back.
So I go in and I'm just playing anywhere midfield. So I go from like number 10 to just like ratting around. So I was a midfielder, and then we went to a tour with Man City early, and I played like defensive midfield, and I just went round because I was quicker than most of the team and just tackling everyone. So then there was a youth cup game. Someone got injured at centre back, so they put me to centre back, and then I played centre back. The Danny Mills, and this is Danny Mills, man. But I like him, but he was nasty to me because he got injured, and Nader Manua was injured, and then that's how I got my opportunity. But I played right back.
Yeah.
So I was playing right back. I've never played there.
Oh.
And then all the pundit, he's always out of position. I'm like, I've never played there. What do you expect from me? What do you want from me?
We're thinking you're a right back. We're thinking you've
That's
been
what I'm trying
playing
to say.
there.
So I've never like learned. And then you're in the Premier League at 17,
Wow.
playing right back, and you've never played
there
it
before.
just because you're fast and strong.
Who's your gaffer?
Stuart Pearce. Yeah, he's
He
the
knew how
guy.
to play fullback at least.
But this is what I mean. Like, it took me 2 years from, 18 months when I played right back for the first team, and I'm playing for England right back with 18 months, and I've never played that position.
I remember there was the time there were rumours that the big teams wanted you in midfield. That like you were seen as a wonder kid, and they thought they could make you a midfielder.
like SEN. So they wanted me to be like SEN. Do you know what I mean? Like the pace, the power. But he was unbelievable. Technically, he was so good.
Do you remember the pre-season tournament that you played centre midfield? I remember watching.
Yes, that was it.
That's the
That
one I
was
watched
it.
you. Yeah.
that was it. But I only played there because it was pre-season. So you sort of just filling in for numbers.
You done well though.
You did.
You look like SCN them times, boy.
Man edited your stats on Pro because of that. Man had to bring the dribbling accuracy part. On God, I had to bring it up.
Listen, are you stupid? He could play midfield.
So are we saying like we know he's a serious man who's maybe a bit gruff? He's saying Danny Mills wasn't the best right back mentor for you at that time.
He lives by me, and he's a nice guy, but he's like he was nasty to me because I took his place. And I've never really spoken about this, but every time I see him, it burns. You know what I mean?
Did you ever have that? Did you ever have someone take your place and think, nah.
Don't even start with this, man.
Listen, he's the best though.
Who?
The guy that took your place.
What, Zabba? I had him at
Zabaleta.
West Ham.
Did you know straight away?
No, he comes as a midfielder, Zabaleta.
Is it?
Don't get it twisted.
even know that.
Yeah, he comes as a midfielder, holding midfielder, and then he was just filling in right back, left back,
Yo.
right wing, left wing.
Utility guy.
So when did you realize? Oh no.
So we played the FA Cup. When we won the FA Cup.
Yeah.
So I played all the FA Cup, and then I was injured for the semi-final against Man United. And Zabba played that. He had a stormer. But then Mancini brought me back in for the final. So then I think that stoked a little bit of tension between me and Zabaleta then, you know what I mean? And the season after, we won the league. And I started more than Zabaleta, but I got injured at the end of that season. And then Zabaleta, it was the first game of the next season. I was supposed to be starting, and then I did my hamstring, and then Zabaleta, he was just on fire.
Yeah, he was unreal.
He's on fire, and I couldn't get back in.
Was there was there a season that you didn't get a medal when they won?
Yeah, it was.
Was that because Zabba was
under
playing?
Pellegrini?
Pellegrini, yeah.
So it was.
How many games you had to play back then?
That's what I mean.
minimum?
5? No, it's 5. So no. So it was 10, but then they brought it down to 5, didn't they?
And how many games did you play?
I think it was 2 or 3, but it was my own fault though, because so it was a cup game, FA Cup game, and I was coming back from injury. Yeah, and I was, like when you come into a game and you're just trying to do too much, but then Pellegrini brought me off at half time. Oh. So I said to Pellegrini, effing Jeffing, you know how it is. So then Zabaleta comes on the second half. They made a couple of changes. They won the game.
You lined yourself.
They won the game. So then Pellegrini after the game, he's just looking at me like, am I going to apologise? And sometimes you can be hard-headed. I'm not apologising.
Ego's going.
And then like the games are going on. So say there's like 15 games left or something. I know I'm on 2. I know I'm on 2 games. And I need 3 appearances to get a medal. So I'm thinking, do I go see him? Do I go see him just so I can get the medal?
Yeah.
But then he wouldn't talk to me. He left me out like 5 games. Left me out the squad. I wasn't even on the bench or nothing.
At that time, do you talk to like someone like Zabaleta or a captain? Say,
Company.
yeah, talk to the gaffer like gaffer.
Company said go see him, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to see him.
Was your ego wild then?
At times, you know, because we already won the Premier League. It was like, I've won the FA Cup, I've won the Premier League. You know what I mean? I made so many mistakes in my career just because of I didn't have bad attitude. I was great attitude, but when I believed in something.
Yeah, you thinking like, I did this with Mancini. Mancini's a guy. Okay, Pellegrini, but I did this with Mancini.
I've already done this. You know what I mean? And especially when like you've done it and the first ones to do it, and a new manager comes in and doesn't rate. You know, he did rate me. I'm not gonna say he did, but he didn't rate me the same as Mancini. I knew with Mancini, no matter what, I was playing. And then Pellegrini come in and it was just different.
We're gonna bring on a friend here.
Show your crepes, please.
Oh my God!
Show your feet.
When you're dressed,
What have you come as?
Nah, man.
Brother, show them what you're wearing, man. He thought he's in Jamaica now.
Yeah, he's on the beach. Watch your ass.
You look like you drive Ubers, man.
He sent me a picture of these like a week ago and went, boys, can't wait to break
Are they
these out.
Birkenstocks?
You might not understand. Yeah. Steve, you know, innit?
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
My dad's got
I'd
them.
never wear them.
I've never seen your feet, Lippy, you know? Never.
You ain't seen Bear Man's foot. What's wrong with you?
You always walking socks. Always walking
You ain't
socks.
seen Bear Man's foot. What's wrong with
I
you?
went to your yard, you was walking socks.
I got a pair of those.
That's very marks.
Yeah.
That's very
Yeah,
marks.
yeah.
No, I mashed my foot at one time and I couldn't wear shoes. I had to put something on.
You didn't
and I was
bring them to
going out,
Barcelona?
so I put them
You can
down.
just chill.
No, I never had them times.
What did you say they're called?
Birkenstocks.
Birkenstocks. Oh, bro, they're English. I thought it was some kind of.
What made you say the English?
What was it, Jerusalem?
Jerusalem thing. Air Force Jerusalems.
Oh, you're cussing my feet. Let's see yours. Let's see yours, nigga. Let's see yours. Let's see yours.
You got good feet, Meeks.
I allow it.
Yo, my feet.
He's looking fast.
He lost.
No cream. I forgot the cream, you know. Yeah, I forgot the
Stop at the ankle. Stop at the ankle.
You
know what I mean?
Chill out.
Don't
you
do it
know.
to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. Okay.
My feet are better than yours, though. Fact.
Never.
The fact that he was on it, because
Get your dry foot. That's cool, man.
Yeah, bruv, come on.
Yeah,
For a footballer.
This is a mad
Yeah,
episode.
that's mad. Yeah.
Woof it
It's
out.
a
Woof
foot
out
off.
the toe.
You know what?
No,
giving
no,
extra
no,
No. Please.
Oh, you know what? We're lucky. PK here. PK was here.
So you saw like 2 takeovers at City, right? And it's something that I always wondered. When, you know, the Alanos are coming in, that generation, and then the next generation with all those stars, do you think a lot of those European and like South American players are looking at you like, these English boys get special treatment, man? You got to prove yourself to me.
Yeah, I think it depends who you are. Do you know what I mean? Alano got special treatment. Do you remember Joe as well, the striker? Oh, Joe. Do you remember? Yeah, Joe.
Oh, you rate him?
No.
Joe. No, don't do that, bro.
No, I'm just saying he got special treatment. They come for big money. Was it 25 million or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Whenever.
Joe went on nothing.
He was terrible, man.
But
Good name though.
the English players did get better treatment unless it was like Alano. You know, your flair players. The flair players get the best treatment. Like Stephen Ireland, Michael Johnson.
Baller.
Stephen Ireland, what?
Wow.
Baller, man. He was baller, man.
I told you. You tried to argue.
What do you mean? Don't put your socks back on.
Who
I
did
want
rate
to,
him?
blood.
Who did rate him?
Nah, he's lying. You're coming with your foot, chatting.
You're doing this again, yeah?
I'm the first person to say baller when he said Stephen Allen. I was like, yeah, baller.
That's one.
A lot of those players didn't, even like Nida Manua, when he broke through Dedrick Boyata, these guys were like serious wonder kids. They didn't push on to the next
Boyata's in
level. Do you
Belgium.
think there's a reason?
I didn't do what I was supposed to do in the game. Nader Manua, it was a little bit unlucky.
He had a decent career as
He
well.
got injured at the wrong time. Michael Johnson, again. I want to say, I hate that phrase too much too soon.
Would you say you're a failed wonder kid?
Yeah, definitely.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
No.
He didn't say, he didn't say failed player. He said failed wonder kid.
Rate that. I
Be-
rate
you know what I
'Cause
mean?
Miles still doesn't admit it.
That's a bar.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Am I?
Facts.
Yeah.
Am I?
Your uncle
How you
in
not
Coronation
going to tell me what my destiny
You're
is?
supposed to Ballon d'Ors, Euros.
Yeah,
World
that league
Cups.
title gives you a lot of cushion, though. That league title gives you a
Yeah,
little...
it gives me a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
hiding behind that a lot, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah, but not a lot of people's done it, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%.
I was going to say, you mentioned failed wonder kid and about people getting injured at the wrong times. And I want to ask you about your injuries. Like, because you like myself, quite big set naturally, right? Naturally, and I found out this later on when I was in non-league playing that I needed to do separate warm-up. I needed to look after my body different because we all go in, all of us, the whole squad, and we all do the same warm-up, we do the same stretches, but we all got different body sets. I didn't know that till later. You know what I mean? How about yourself? Do you think that it contributed to any of your injuries?
Yeah, my injuries, I could have done a lot better.
If you knew the science and what we know now.
I think it was me as well. My diet wasn't great because
Same,
I was
same,
always ripped. You know what I mean? So after the game on a Saturday, I was eating Chinese, KFC, because you're burning how many calories? Do you know what I mean? And you just thinking, and I was going out. I was going out on the weekend,
Drinking, raving,
exactly.
music videos.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, you got there!
I was just about to say that.
Oh, Miles!
All in the video.
Death row.
Yeah, they were in here, man.
Yeah, we see you, B. We see you.
Who was your gaffer when you was in that video?
That was an NBA move. That was a proper NBA
I think
move.
it was Stuart Pearce, you know.
Does he know?
That was... Nah, I kept it on the down low. But the video was big,
Tell us
though,
what the
wasn't
video
it?
was, Jody.
T2 and Jody.
I knew he was gonna do it.
Well, you missed.
Nah, his skin's drying it, so help him out.
No more, we're done.
And what, did you man all link up? Like you, Nigel Real Coca, Anton Ferdinand?
Who was in that video?
Nigel Real Coca, Jermaine Defoe, Anton.
No, hold on. They was in the second video.
The second video?
So, there was two.
Which one? Which
So
one
I was in
channel
the
you?
original.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. I don't remember
Yes,
which man you're talking about.
he made two T2, like two biggest.
You was in like a Lexus or something.
Yeah, I was in a Range Rover.
Steve-O.
I'll be honest, boys.
Steve-O.
Harry was in a video in a Bentley, so do you know what I mean, Range Rover, Bentley.
Yeah, but back
I know,
then,
but
though,
Mika hit number one though.
Like, if you're gonna pick a music, you pick the right song. That song's still a
Yeah,
classic.
I don't remember
to
the
this
rest of them
day,
in that
like,
video.
it's Still a
I only
classic.
remember Micah still.
Do you not remember it?
I only remember you in the video. I don't remember the rest
I
of
saw
them.
the other one then.
That was the other video.
Okay.
There's another video.
That's blowing up in America, you know, that song right now.
Why?
Because
No,
of
yeah.
TikTok.
The guy sort of remixed, didn't he? But he tried to take credit for it, didn't
They
he?
didn't give the credit to the originals, yeah.
But I was only in the T2 because T2's from
the ends.
Yeah, he's from next street to me in
Okay.
Chapeltown.
Oh, so you're-
So he asked me to come
yeah,
in.
you're
there.
right.
Did you have any idea it was gonna be that big of a song though?
No, I knew the song
When
was
you
going to
heard-
be
when you heard
big,
it, when you first heard it.
but the video was budget, you know what I mean?
So why didn't you help out? Why didn't you help out then?
Are you man? Yeah, go on.
He supplied the range.
Yeah, man. It was the video wasn't that great, but
What
the
do you
song
listen
was
to?
bad.
What do you listen to?
I like American music though.
Go on, give me 3 artists right now that you'll go to the
But I
hills
like
for.
Little Yachty.
Look at his class.
Bruv, Little Yachty.
I did not see that coming.
never
Bruv,
saw that.
I
Yachty
never saw that
is-
coming.
So that little yachi, you like
He's
little
a,
yachi.
he's an artist, you know.
The Walk to Poland.
I took the wild.
That's one of my favorites.
Give me 2 more. You gotta give me 2 more.
Never heard of him in my life. Lil Yachty.
Do you don't know Money Man?
That's what you're playing in the range, yeah?
I like Dave. I like Dave's Cole. I like Kano.
Yeah, old school.
But I like the Americans have just got a bit more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear it, man.
They're the producers over there as well. The beats.
But the producers here are cold as well, though.
Yeah, but the beats over
Be
there.
honest, be honest, did you rap?
No. Are you sure? I ain't got no bars. No, I'm not about to start rapping on here.
Do you know a footballer that rap though? Surely there had to be one, man. Like a Sturridge had a flow or something.
Bradley Wright Phillips.
Oh, of course. He'll never,
yeah.
never stop rapping, man.
Yeah, brother.
Anton was in a a girl band.
A girl band.
A boy-girl band. A mixed group band. What?
Anton Ferdinand.
Yes.
Why you say Anton like that? That's a dig deep. You should say Ferdinand next time as well, man.
Oh, sorry.
You just said Anton.
There's
man.
only
So what?
one Anton.
Yeah, but say Anton Ferdinand for me, bro, please.
Okay.
I walked into the studio one time.
You walked into the studio and saw Anton
I
Ferdinand.
went into the studio, into a session. I went in there. He was in him. I think it was like a 5-piece, 2-man tree gal. It was like steps. It was like I think there were stairs. There were stairs.
Yes. Yo.
Bro,
Yes.
shout Rio. See if you can get that the demo tape or something. I've seen him, bro.
Yes.
It with my own 2 eyes. It's ain't.
I saw him in the studio.
Fat on God on jar. Ask him.
What in booth though, or just chilling, headphones on? Like.
He was a singer, bro.
He was singing in that. They're outside.
No, he wasn't a rapper. He was a singer.
He was singing.
Yeah.
I respect that. Then I respect
No,
that.
they was
Yeah,
going
'cause
for it.
you're
They
a
was going
singer,
for it.
it's
Oh, he's singing. I thought he was rapping.
No, they were singing. They were
That's
singing
classier.
group.
That's classier.
Any good singers, footballers? that
Daniel
you know?
Sturridge.
Is it?
Oh, you know that. We know that. We know this. We've heard the vocals.
He's not better than Onana.
Oh, Nana's class. And Wegos. Did you hear Wegos?
Oh, Wegos, yeah.
Wegos
I heard
vocals.
Matters the singer.
Nah.
Dry Matter, yeah.
He ain't
Real
singing
good
the
singer.
rap tunes.
And
He's
plays
singing-
piano. Yeah.
There must be surprises. Surely Michael Johnson's got some sort of voice. No.
What about Sean Dyche? You heard him sing?
Sean Dyche. I never want to hear that tune.
Brian Kidd, someone, man.
Brian Kidd.
I want some surprises, man.
Brian
Good.
Who's your favourite pundit to work with?
Keno, obviously.
It's gotta be.
Obviously.
It's gotta be, man.
But Carragher, you know.
Carragher's cold though.
Carragher's class.
Carragher can do serious, all the football analysis, but he can be joking. CBS, you watch him on CBS.
Yeah, it's a complete different.
That
guy.
show is cold, you
It's
know.
it's the best show.
Why
man.
is that show so good? Why does it feel like those clips go viral? We watch like 9-minute clips of that, but there's no version of it of the English.
Depends what you want, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's any better. It just must be what you like or what it's different.
It does viral a lot though.
Yeah, but when you do punditry, like, and it's the same, and someone comes with different, people are gonna say, "Oh, that's better." But if we did try to do that in England, I don't think it would work.
I feel like on CBS, it feels like they said to you, "Like, you lot just do your thing."
Yeah.
Like you lot just do.
You know, I wanted to ask you, yeah, as like former rap back myself.
Oh. The thing is, he's got no technique.
Why are you spoiling this moment, man?
Former rap back myself. Used to play high up the pitch. You're trim, bro.
Oh,
What's the hairline is it's
get
real.
closer,
It's
get
real.
close,
Because we
man.
didn't think it was
Let's
real,
keep
but
it at that, man.
it's real.
No, but you do the shoe polishing though, innit?
No. Listen.
I argued it wasn't real, I'm not going to lie, but I can see
All
now.
right.
No,
all right,
that's real.
All right. Depends which barber I have.
Okay.
Oh, you got more than one.
Well, I've got my main barber,
Thank you.
Champions League level.
Oh, where's the energy? You lot gone to me.
For what?
For having two barbers.
Both of them are terrible. Carry
So
on.
I got Ujima Barbers.
One of yours is terrible.
Oh my days.
We're so done.
He's going Jamaica tomorrow. You're defo getting a trim before you go though, innit?
I'm getting a trim in Jamaica.
Oh, is it?
That's gonna be your best trim.
So say I've got Champions League barber. So like from CBS or Sky, Ujima Barbers in Sydenham. So I go there or he comes to me or whatever. I've got a guy in Leeds, Chapeltown, who's just like the with it, but they're not. You know what I mean?
How can you say this?
No. It's different levels.
Nah, there's levels.
There is levels to barber.
You know what I mean? With the fade, the taper, and
So
all
the
that.
your Champions League ones, they use the shoe polish thing.
No. But HD does. HD Barbers, I used them in the World Cup. So it was a little bit different.
Yeah, because
And
it was warm then, and there's a couple of times you was dripping.
Yeah, it gets a little peaky. You know what I mean? Drip. But my Champions League back, nah, I don't use that. Feel me, touch me. Feel me.
It looks.
Feel me, so me.
It's so legit. I'm kind of an hate. I'm a bald man. You get me?
I can see it in the
I can't really
flesh.
have hate arguments with you. I shouldn't do that.
Any oil on the beard?
No, the beard needs work. No, I've got a patch just there. And it's not.
Where's the energy?
It's
Where's the energy, boys?
No, but you try and let your thing grow out at the chin only.
I
bro.
tried, man.
That's God, that in me.
Nah, I rate it. I'll try it out.
There's a lot of celebrities that insure the thing that is like their money maker. Like Jennifer Lopez in the 2000s, she insured her batty or whatever. Have you thought about insuring your hairline?
Ooh, I should do, you
I
know.
don't know, man. That's a
That's
money
content
maker.
as well, bro.
If my stuff starts moving back, I'm out of TV.
Yeah, our choice.
I'm not in TV yet. Why do you think I ain't got there? the light is too real. It's dim in there. You get me?
Man, request the lighting on this.
Turn it down every
Yeah.
time I come in, bro.
Nah, you gotta ball it, man.
If
You
I
just
got
ball it.
ball head, I'm butters, fam.
You don't know that yet.
No, I need it. I've had it. I've been there.
Yeah, we've seen
Yeah,
him with a shaved head. Yeah.
Nah, it's different.
Low fade.
Nah,
Super low.
Yeah,
Nah.
no fade.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, the low fade. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
low
low fade.
fade.
Never had the high
Even the
top.
Mohican. There was a Mohican going on at a point,
Wow,
innit?
the Mohican.
Remember the
Nah, the
Mohican?
Mohican was cold.
The first person I saw with the Mohican, that Mohican was Jermaine Defoe.
No,
he
he
had
copied
the-
me.
No,
man. Jermaine Defoe was like the first man I see with
Who
it.
had the side Mohican?
What?
The full as well.
Yeah, it was the
Brother,
full.
man had a...
The D double team.
Sadio Mane's got that.
Yeah, but he's like
Nah,
he's
that's
like
not by
15 years
choice.
late.
Balotelli copied me as well.
You see this like the haircut stuff. 'Cause I was saying, remember we were saying in the group the other day when Villa played. They played Newcastle, and obviously Newcastle lost. And I said, John Linton and Bruno G can't rock up into the dressing room 3-0 down with blonde hair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know that obviously the overhead kick, Rooney, Old Trafford. You had a Mohican, right? Ooh. You did. I'm sure you did, because that your frame is in the overhead kick.
Yeah, looking.
Surely the manager's like, yo, that Mohican's got to go in the bag.
Yeah. It's when you do when you make a mistake, the boot colours used to go, everything used to go in it.
We said they told you to cut it after the Rooney goal.
Yeah, man.
It's too flash.
And Sky kept playing that clip, didn't they? You know,
They
on
play
the
it to this
adverts.
day. They keep playing it.
Goes overrated though.
No,
Think about it.
No.
When you zoom in,
Come off his shin.
it's not overrated, man.
What?
He come off his shin.
He's a hater.
I mean, you see, once you got older in your career, yeah, and then you see like the young boys coming in, yeah. Have you ever seen a man like pull up with a car or say that got to watch car or trim, where you looked at him and thought, oh nah, he's gone, like he's gone.
What do you mean, like over the top?
Yeah, like his head's gone, like he's worried about the wrong things. Like
Bear
that's
in
it.
mind
Like
that he played with Mario Balotelli.
say like a kid that's a prospect or something, and then you see him coming with the Mohican before he's done anything, and you think, oh.
You know, for me, I'm not really bothered about that. You know, I'm not one of them old school guys to be like, oh, you've got to have this. If you're performing or
You're
whatnot,
one of the youngest here, by the way.
how old are you?
I'm 28. I'm the youngest.
Oh, you're the youngest.
You're one of the youngest here.
Yeah, but I don't really mind about
I'm
that.
the second youngest.
Because
I don't know,
I feel
don't know.
like you have to express yourself. You know, like when you're in America and all that, they do that from young. That's just part of their culture.
Yeah, it's part of their culture.
Over here, you get sort of, oh, he needs to stay in his lane or stay in his place. So I don't really mind it too much, because they're expressing themselves. You know what I mean?
So you have a young Jack Grealish.
Yeah, that's what I
At
mean.
Villa.
Look
He's
at him.
a
He's got
cannon.
his short socks. He's got his hair and all that. But that's what makes him. But he's had that for young. He's young. You know what I mean?
But he's good. You don't want Jack to change. You bring that kind of camaraderie in a changing room. You can't.
They made him
buck it
captain.
Yeah.
He's a rock star,
Yeah,
man.
that
But
was,
he
that was
probably
a rough
brings everybody
patch.
together, just makes them bevy up. It's life of the party. That's what you need. That's how you win stuff.
He started to do that now at Man City as well. You can see
That's why they
his
turn into
personality's
winners, bro.
coming out, like, you can
What do
see.
you lot think though if you see a young baller with, say,
Oh, it scares me, man.
what you scared?
Oh, it scares me.
I don't want it to lose
I
your
want
head,
it to
man.
be like
Bruv, I was in Manny for the weekend, bruv. I was out raving,
Don't
yeah.
say her name.
I see one of my little dons in the dance. On the first night I saw him, it was cute. You get what I'm saying? We support the
said
same
you
team,
linked him the
man.
next day as well.
Good on you, rare. The next night I went out, I saw him again. I was like, oh, no.
Go train.
No, man.
Go home,
His
bro.
head's in the wrong place, brother. Like, he needs to focus.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, if you're going out,
I think I went to that same place in that same town and saw a youth that is always injured for some reason.
But
But
having
he's
a
by
time
the
of his
ball, I'm
life.
looking at him like go home and rehabilitate, man.
you know what it is? though? You know what?
I'm mad.
I think though when people are buying bottles in the club, it's because something's not right in their life. If you know what I mean. So you're using that. It's almost like you're trying to fill that void. You know what I mean? So if things are not going well, okay, I'm gonna go buy a new car. I'm gonna go buy new clothes. You know, I'm gonna go spend. Buy up the bar. It's just like
Yeah, if they're doing it every week, then yeah.
Yeah.
If it's an occasion for your man, then you want to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every week. Yeah.
And what were you?
I was out every week, man. I was out every week, man. Yeah, the stories, man. I'll be out every week. Twice a week sometimes. But don't forget, when I first started, it was only playing once a week. I hear it. You know what I mean? It's not like now where there's like 3 games.
I heard you can go for it still.
Oh, yeah. I can drink.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yorkshire boy, innit?
You know, I heard
Yeah,
you're a cannon
man.
still.
Those Yorkshire men are different.
But we're gonna get to Balotelli and that. Yeah. I want to ask. You had.
We're gonna get where? What, he's in charge?
Yeah. Segue. Yeah, because we have to talk about mad players. Balotelli's a mad player, but you did a year in Italy.
Why?
I need to hear this one year.
I couldn't get back in the team. That's why.
No, but didn't an English team ask you?
No, I was supposed to go Spurs.
I wanted you at West Ham, man.
Ooh, I remember
So I
that.
was supposed to
actually.
go Spurs.
How close was that?
Well, I thought it was done. Basically, it was agreed.
Wow.
And then last minute,
That could have tarnished your career.
Spurs just went a bit quiet.
That's good.
And then my agent, who I was with at the time, just wasn't answering his phone, man.
Your
He
agent?
talked to you.
My agent wasn't answering his phone.
That's crazy.
So I'm ringing him, man. Update, any news? You know what it's like. And then he just didn't get back to me.
Not tonight, lads.
Didn't get back.
Spurs
to
know
me.
had
what's
a pipeline. For
So
Man
you know
City
what's
right
mad,
backs,
yeah?
though,
The
innit?
maths stuff I've always been doing, yeah. Because obviously, look, you went Italy, yeah, and the racism over there is high, innit? so you definitely would have experienced it, yeah. But at the same time, every Italian thing I've bucked in this country, let me chop it. So was it like a balance? The Italian Jones must have been. Was they all racist, or was the things on you?
I didn't get no racism in Italy.
Is it?
Nothing.
Florentina. Batistuta blood.
Salah, you know.
Yeah, man.
You got the top still?
Yeah, I got the top.
Can I have it? I'm going to Jamaica. I want to stand up. No one in Jamaica's got a Fiorentina top.
It's true though. It's true.
Nintendo.
You played with ballers there.
I've heard you talk about the lifestyle over there and what it felt like
best.
living there. Yeah.
The best.
Come on, give me something, man. I want
The wine,
Oh yeah, that's me.
the weather, the lifestyle is just the best, man.
The
Compared
ladies.
to like England, it's like you go home from training, you go home, I don't know, you're playing FIFA or whatever. In Italy, after training, you go for a glass of wine with everyone.
The period you was in Italy was the cigar lit there when it comes to.
Oh, the cigar was lit.
man.
Yeah,
Well and
most
truly.
nice.
Yeah,
Most
I could
nice,
imagine.
yeah.
But you know, I did hear though that you've invested from young and all of that, so it's.
Oh yeah, I'm nice,
it's good.
man.
Yeah.
I'm nice.
That makes me happy. That makes me happy, man. That makes me
We're
happy.
nice over here,
That
though.
makes me happy, man.
No one's spoken like that yet.
Nice.
Mika, might as well buy us food, man. Let's press, man. Well, Five Guys, bro.
That wasn't always the case, though. You recently, you came out the clips. You made some bad decisions with like financially with clubs and picking the wrong like.
Yeah. So you know the
He wasn't
story.
always nice.
No, I was always nice, but I could have been nice. You know what I mean?
Said he was on 50 bags a week.
How-
How,
years ago.
25 bags a week.
how old is you
You know how
on
much?
50 grand?
That's big piece.
18.
18 on 50
you-
grand.
Yeah.
50
it was-
bags.
50 grand.
I know your
Yeah,
mum's
you're
like
nice. You're
half,
nice.
though.
You're nice.
Nah.
Mumsy always
No,
takes.
it was
I don't believe you, Mika.
You don't believe me?
Full manager said the same thing. I don't believe him.
What country you from?
What do you mean?
Your background.
That's a mad question, by the way.
What's the background? Was it like
Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Yeah, St. Kitts and Nevis.
Oh yeah, St. Kitts. Yeah, you're the best.
Yeah,
St. Kitts.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you was half. You was giving half that money back to the.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah,
Kim
definitely.
Collins.
Kim Collins, sprinter.
Yeah, so you and him, the top St. Kitts and Nevis athletes.
What's wrong? Romain Sawyers?
Oh, Sawyers. Yeah.
Any
Sawyers.
from Antigua?
Baller.
Any Antiguan?
I think Julian Lescott's got St. Kitts and Nevis as well.
That's it.
Julian Lescott.
We lot could have made a team, man.
Yeah, there's only you only need like 7 more.
Man City just holding down St. Kitts.
Yeah, Romain Sawyers is a St. Kitts international.
MICAH Richards, Arsenal.
Yeah, loads all the time.
Wenger wanted to play him DM, right?
Yeah, that's what we heard. Yeah.
Was that true?
No, so
Poet, stop the stories.
no, it's true. No, it's true. But it was so they wanted me early doors when Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal wanted me. But then I went up like that. I was flying, and then I had a couple seasons down here, and then Arsenal was still interested. Then it was just Wenger to make the decision, and it was only 5 mil at the time.
5 mil.
And
That man is always
How come
tight.
Wenger's tight.
contract
No, just because my stock was low.
okay.
My
Who did
stock
we
had-
get in
How
that
old was you at the
though?
time?
My stock.
Still 25,
So
26.
no, before that it was like
23 or something.
it was before when we was going for like Champions League. So I would have been like 20, 21 around.
What, you think you'd went like that and that in 2 years?
I swear, I was like 20 million. People was saying, and then there was a period, I had a couple of bad seasons. Then Wigan was interested in me.
West
5
Ham.
million, Bolton,
Yeah.
and
we wanted
then that's when I got offered to Arsenal, and they was like, "We need to get it now." And then Wenger said, "No."
Who was all right back at the time? Would have been Abue?
Yeah, Bue. Oh,
Yeah, Bue.
he was bad boy though for
Yeah,
a
but
time.
you coming up under Abue would have. I would have. Yeah, I would have been.
Who
I
else?
would
It
have been
weren't
fine with
Abue
that.
all the time. Who else was it? Kerry Gilbert or something?
It would have been Abue.
Abue?
Nah, you're talking 2006. No.
Yeah, it would have been Abue and
Sanya.
Yeah. 06?
Sonia.
No, we're talking 2012,
Both in a minute.
2010,
yeah,
2010, yeah, so around that time, yeah.
And then we got Debucci and all these joke guys.
How easy was it playing in Fiorentina?
You know what? It was weird because, and that's where the story come from. So basically, I had a year loan with an option to sign for 3 years. But it got to Christmas time, and they was like, "Well, are you signing?" Because they wanted some value within the deal. You know what I mean? So I said, "Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait until the end of the season because I was going on a free. Obviously, I'm thinking more money."
Yeah. Okay.
And then when I wouldn't sign with them, they said, "Okay, we're not playing you."
Oh, you keep killing yourself with these ones, you know.
No,
lucky
but
though,
I didn't. I wanted to
do
wait.
that, yeah.
I wanted to wait and see.
Of options. Or
And especially now, that decision would be more like, of course, because we know our business. But back then, they're like, what? What do you mean? You sign when we tell you?
So they offered me the same money that I was on at Man City for 3 years. But I was like, I'm going to wait and see. And I ended up going to Villa. And then I obviously get relegated. And that's when I talk about losing
value, losing money.
Yeah.
But Fiorentina is not like it's not a very well-run club after that time. It's like that time they got like Giardino, Mario Gomez, Mo Salah.
That team was unbelievable.
But it crumbles after that. It like obviously there was something at Aquilani.
They sold it, didn't they? A couple of years later.
Okay.
I think it was.
Yeah.
It was the owner who had, Todd's.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the owners, and Hogan's as well.
When you signed for Villa, you must have thought they're not getting relegated, innit?
100%. We signed like 11 new players.
Oh, man.
But the only thing on that, though, that killed me a little bit. Well, Delphi. Yeah, Fabian Delph, man, I'll say it, man, you killed me. So basically,
Go on.
I text him and say, are you staying? And he says, yeah. So they had Ron Vlaar, they had Benteke, and they had Delph. That was their spine. You know what I mean?
They were flying.
So then Vlaar goes. Delphi stays, like preseason is still there. We knew we was going to have to sell Benteke because he was on fire. You know what I mean? But I was thinking Delphi stays. Next minute, I signed for Villa and then Delphi's gone to Man City. When we sold Delphi, the skipper, I knew it was going to be difficult.
It felt like a fire sale. It's funny because I know a friend of Delph's who went through the same thing because he was a Villa fan. He said, I spoke to him that night and then he's like, yeah, no way. Then the next day he reckoned that Villa had told him they were going to sign 3 players. And I think you were the only one of the 3 that they were signing. He phoned the other 2 and they were like, no, that's not true. And he was like, no, I'm going.
We had Adebayor there at the training ground as well, you know.
Oh, really? That's one of the ones.
Adebayor was there. He signed with his shirt and everything. And then
What was it?
I swear.
I've never heard.
He come to the training
I've never heard
ground.
about that.
He took his picture in the Villa shirt.
So who did he go to if he didn't go to that year? Who did he go to?
Could it be a Tottenham?
Where did he know? Spurs, didn't he?
Yeah, Tottenham,
It was
yeah.
Spurs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that stunk. He didn't do well there.
But he went to Madrid for a loan.
Was it
Wasn't
after
for a loan?
Madrid? That was after Madrid, no?
That was after. Yeah, that was afterwards. Yeah, Adebayor was there.
He was
so
there.
you was thinking, okay,
it
we
was
got
signed.
Adebayor.
Adebayor,
That's
buzzing.
goals, yeah. You played with him at City as well.
Yeah, he was a baller. And then he didn't. He said apparently he had a dream or something. He was talking about dreams before.
Oh my days!
This is real talk. I'm not lying. He said he had a dream or he had some sort of
vision.
Yes, that's
go
the right.
Spurs.
No, it's a vision to say to don't sign.
He's lying.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, but that's hindsight. That's Adebayor talk though.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I knew they were going down.
So you just mentioned you've played with some crazy players. We all assume Adebayor was crazy. I don't know if he is, by the way. I just know the stories of what's happened, family selling jam, this, that, and the other.
Yeah, he just retired.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but who's the craziest players you've played with then? Is there a little list, little top 3?
Mario has to be first.
Balotelli. Balotelli is number 1.
Without snitching.
But what makes Balotelli crazy though? What is it?
Have you not read the stories?
But is it real? Why would you put a firework in your house with all this money? For me, I don't believe that story.
Well, it's true.
What?
No, so he's mad. He's a nice guy, cool guy. But he's like one of them people who always need attention. So just do something just for fun.
Undateable.
So he's at my house around bonfire night, and I'm like, what's going on? You know what I mean? He's got fireworks and that. We're having a bit of fun. Next minute, he's chasing me with a firework in my own house.
Oh, it's childish.
But he's burned down his own house.
He's trying to burn down your team now.
And he's come to my house
He's on tour.
and doing the same thing.
He's on tour.
Yo,
House
company,
burning tour.
what are you doing? I'm coming.
I was confused.
So what happens there? Is it a thing where you take it as disrespect, or it's just
No,
Mario?
it's fun. It's fun.
Okay,
No,
alright.
I never disrespect. I love him. I still text him every day now.
Is there part of you that worries for him?
Again, wonderkid didn't make
Definitely
the level he should have.
He was meant to be.
But you've
the
got
guy.
to remember, he was adopted as a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we know that.
There's deeper issues. We just, when we talking about or judging people, we're talking, it's a footballer. Oh, I don't like him. Why don't you like him? You don't know him. You know what I mean? And then like you're expecting us to act the way you don't want us to act, but we don't want to act like that. We don't know what he's been through in his childhood. Like you talked about racism before in Italy.
It
was
imagine.
shocking. The
He's
stadium
taken
used to rumble at insult.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
racism when he would come on.
literally.
So I think it's deeper than we know.
The wonder kids. Is it hard to be a wonder kid?
It wasn't for me at the time. It's only when we failed to qualify for the Euros. Remember the Croatia game
Okay, yeah.
under Steve McLaren?
Yeah. Broly, Wally with the umbrella, you're saying, Broly.
Wasn't your fault, bro.
It felt like that after the articles that were written about us, but that moment was just different because I've gone from like everyone talking how good I am, this, that, and the other, and then he's not good enough to play for England. And had that we gone to the Euros then, I would have made 50 caps for England easily. I've been in so many squads and didn't even get an appearance. And like, there's been some good right backs, but then like, it's not like we've got now Reece James, Walker, Trent.
Best
right back then, ever. It was no respect. Gary Neville was on his way out. Glenn Johnson was a baller, technically fantastic, and then there was Luke Young, and that was it. And it was me. Yeah. So I'm thinking I've got this position for at least
3 years.
You know what I mean?
It felt like a generation. Yeah, Gary Neville,
100%. And then like timing was wrong, and then Capello come in, and then he put me in his first squad. Didn't like what he saw. And then he put you back down to the 21s.
That's mad that you could have that many caps and then still play 21s again.
It's mad.
I've read a lot of articles about man not liking Capello.
Capello was
a bit unorthodox.
He was like a school teacher, man. I just like, you know, when he's a great coach, you're thinking he's gonna like teach you something like
just rigid,
amazing. But you go into training like, what is this?
What are we doing?
And like he's looking at you, you know, you're looking down like, don't make eye contact with him. I remember doing like a shooting drill. So like we used to go down the byline and just cut it back. And then he's, no. You're not looking where you pass. But he told me where to put it. So you know, like sometimes in drills, you're not looking for the man. You're just looking for the area. That's the way you do. So strikers, when they're doing their practice or whatever, they just run an area. And we just go put an area. And only Trent, Beckham, Ward-Prowse can put it on a sixpence. Yep. Everyone else, you're just aiming for areas. So I'm aiming for areas as I've been taught growing up. And he's embarrassing me in front of the whole squad. And I'm just like, nah.
Did he think Luke Young could do that?
Well, they picked him more than me.
How many gaffers did you almost score up to?
Same one as Andy Cole, right?
What's that, sorry?
Mark Hughes.
Yeah.
Both Andy Cole and MICAH.
Is it?
Yeah.
So it's a Mark Hughes problem then.
Mark
Hughes, you've seen him on TV.
What did Coley say about Mark Hughes?
They nearly scrapped at Blackburn.
Lies. Go on. Did he lie?
No, he wasn't at Blackburn.
No, he didn't lie.
Yeah, but he should know this first. Andy Cole to the wrong man said, yo, I've done my man back in the day.
But Hughes is such a good guy though, you know. He's a nice, humble guy, unbelievable player. You got respect for him. But he was just a bit of a bag.
I heard that word. My mum used to say that.
You know what I mean?
Your mum what?
My mum used to say that you're a bag.
I thought you said your mum. Yeah, I thought you said mum said about Mark Hughes.
I was like, right, your mum knows ball.
But he was a great player.
He was a top player, and that's why I had so much respect for him. But I don't remember if I've told this story before, but we'd lost the game. And so we're like in a huddle like this and we're talking about it. And because I'm always lively and all that sort of stuff, like I might have just had a smile on my face. And he just says, what the f*** are you laughing at? Ooh. And I was like, Chapeltown came back, you know, old school. I was like, nah, it can't happen that, you know.
Man's from the ends, bro.
And then like he's his assistant, forgot his name now.
Mark Bowen.
Mark Bowen.
You love assistants, innit?
He knows the backroom stuff.
He loves assistants. He was just like, you know, giving it all this, that, and he sent me in, you know what I mean? And then I went into the manager's office after and I said, Gaffer, what was that all about? And he didn't say nothing, you know what I mean? At least if you're gonna try and embarrass me in front of people, like when it's me and you, tell me how you really feel. And that's why he didn't like that confrontation.
You know, you mentioned earlier about not knowing what's happening with someone. He might have had the maddest argument with his missus in the morning.
Maybe
obviously he's got to be professional, but you just never know. No, you can't. It's not right.
Players,
you just
man.
never
Jesus.
know.
Yeah,
never know. Man.
Was there a manager you worked under who, once you were apart from them, you would see them maybe not do as well and just think, yeah. Because you had a lot at Villa at the end there.
Oh, what's it? Remy Gard.
I was going to say Remy Gard, yeah.
Oh, no, that's an Arsenal legend point.
Arsenal legend. He was there about 6 months when he's
That's legendary, bro. Part of the car, he's gone.
Remy Gard.
That was random.
Awful.
What was the worst thing he done? Because I'll play for manager.
Not pick him.
No, he's just, the first training session, it was just basic
Throw head
stuff.
catch.
He used to say, like, you used to be in, like, drills. He said, don't stop the ball.
With just studs.
Like, we are studs. only do 1-2 passing.
That's all City do now. Stop the ball with their studs.
And look around.
It was then we knew we was going down.
Wow.
That was a moment.
Wow.
That was a moment.
It was at this
Don't
moment.
stop the ball with your studs.
Mika, why did you talk to the fans that time after the game? Because we don't talk to the crowd. The crowd want to talk to us all the time in the comments and that. We don't talk to them.
You
Why-
know
You
what?
didn't have to talk to the
If
crowd.
people are saying,
I hear that still.
We don't talk to the crowd. The crowd comes.
you know what the thing is though, you got to take the rough with the smooth. You know what I mean? Like not everyone's gonna love you. That's fine. That's cool. But I was just trying to explain to him what they was doing at the time is not helping us.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I remember like going to Villa and on the tannoy before they got they're booing me before I go out. That's not gonna help me. That's not gonna help me. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to explain to them. I was captain at the time, basically just like we need your support.
It was a
We
big
need
thing at
your
the
help.
time because obviously players don't talk to the crowd, and at the time we got big coverage, and a lot of Villa fans were saying they respect you, even though they went down. They respect you for like giving them the time of day and talking.
I would give anyone time. You know what I mean? If
Giving
everyone,
us time.
exactly.
As low as it gets.
Yeah, my fees. You got me for no
Yeah,
fee
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
Yeah. We know how up you are, bro. We know how up you are.
It's appreciated.
Nice,
It's appreciated.
man, nice.
We're nice. We're nice.
How much did you pay Rio?
Rio needs it. Rio needs it.
Get back, gang. Trust
Mika played in the Olympics.
What? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
With Giggs and Bellamy and
I was just about to say.
Aaron Ramsey.
I was just about to say that Ramsey, yeah.
me. That team.
Must have Bale as well, but Bale didn't
I remember
come.
the talks about Bell going there, and he was just like, yeah, no.
Because obviously it's the only time Great Britain had played at the Olympics, right? And it's Stuart Pearce, who you'd worked with before. Did they have good facilities? Was it set up for you lot to win? Because it's a Premier League all-star team, even if it doesn't have, like, you know, Harry Kane or whatever. It is a Premier League. I don't think Harry Kane was around 2012, but you know what I mean. Was it set up for you to win? Did it feel like you were in a club environment?
Yeah, it was great.
I'm not going crazy. Joe Allen went there, innit?
Yes, baller.
Bruv, he had higher pass accuracy than Xavi and that. He was moving different. They were set up to win.
Are you good?
Joe Allen was a
He was
baller.
class. Technically, he was just He couldn't really burst past anyone, but he would like control a game.
What went wrong?
We went out to South Korea, didn't we? In penalties, but it was mad because we went to the Olympic Village, man. Paul, did we speak about this last time?
No, I don't think so.
No, so went to Olympic Village.
You stayed there?
And it's mad. We got taken out of there.
Oh, really?
Stuart Pearce took us out.
Yeah, I heard the village was bro.
Crazy.
I'm hearing there was like Swedish gymnast gal moving.
Man, I seen them. I've seen them.
They was all together.
Oh, they was all in the same camp. You can't do
He was
that.
with the gymnasts and the swimmers and that. And
Everything.
everybody.
Everyone's there, man.
All the best athletes in the world are there.
In one
She
place.
just put her leg here.
And it was mad because it was like, you know when you go into, I don't know, like a food stall or whatever, and you can pick what you want, what cuisine you want. It was like that for women. Do you know what I mean? So the China had their block, Jamaica had their block, Sweden had their block.
So if I walked in in my slippers, you're telling me I'm getting something.
You're getting something.
That's
The village
amazing.
was crazy. I heard it was crazy. It was crazy.
It
man.
was unbelievable.
A lot of STDs.
It got so mad they had to take us out.
Yeah, it was bad. Real bad.
Was there for 3 nights.
Who's us? 'Cause
The
I
whole
guarantee
team. The
not
whole
e-
team.
nah,
The whole
nah.
team had to stay there.
At the Olympics, there was a lot of sexual transmitted diseases going around.
No.
It was
What's
wrong with you?
What's wrong with
you?
There was a big room, bigger than this room,
Filled with condoms.
full of condoms.
I heard the Jamaican sprint team done their thing in that
Don't do
village.
that. Don't do that.
All right.
Did the NBA players hang around or were they already separate?
So Kobe Bryant,
oh my.
Oh, you saw
God
Brian.
bless his soul, man.
Bron was there at the time. I think Bron was there. Young
but
Bron.
Kobe was the man,
Yeah, Kobe was the man.
and he was taking like picture with bare women. You know what I mean? Not because he was getting on, but just because they was asking him for him. You know what I mean?
Kobe.
Then I go ask for a picture, and he said, "Not right now, bro."
Is it? Had a Kobe moment.
Move, man, with your Mohican.
He's a football fan as well, Kobe.
I know.
He still didn't know who you were. That's bad.
That's mad. You're an Olympian. That's mad. You
mad.
can say that. I'm an Olympian. Yeah, that's
So the
big. you know.
CV.
That's big still.
See, so when we talk about this failed wonder kid, I understand what the levels were supposed to be, but
You know what?
honestly,
He's really hurt by this. He's really hurt by this one kid.
He didn't fail in life. He did well. He's good.
I'm trying to remember the striker who was in that squad who played for Bolton.
well, he was in the Olympic team.
Forsell?
Yeah.
No, not Forsell.
Oh, it's like that. What is that? It's
Marvin
Sordell!
Oh, he went high. He's from my area still. He went.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was at Watford, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a great achievement, but Marvin Sordell's in that squad as well.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
No, but I was going to add the rest of them up together, and it's now looking like a nice package. Like, even though it was early, it's looking like a
nice
package. I don't think the man them call it no.
Stairs, police.
He's not police.
He plays for Met Police.
No.
He actually makes films now on that.
Yeah, he retired. Yeah, he retired. He retired.
I swear it's police.
He retired. Mental health.
Oh my God, what was the change room like? What was the change room like when Tevez went missing?
Oh, it was mad.
You got one more crazy player to name.
Who's that? So, yeah. Tevez was quiet. He was like humble, but then he lost his head.
Was that when he went golfing and that for like a couple of weeks?
For 9 months or something.
Celebrated like that, done the golf.
And he was getting paid.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
I think it was
Sounds
the
like
year
you're
after
golfing
the
and
Bayern
you
Munich. The Bayern Munich
Yeah.
with Mancini when they had their argument.
The players feel let down by it. When someone's having a riff with the team and not signing their contract and they don't come in, but you're going for a title and it's like, brother.
Depends who it is.
Okay.
Because Tevez was
guy.
vital, wasn't he?
Bags, man.
So we was like,
We need him.
But don't forget we lost Yaya Toure in that January as well.
Okay.
African nations.
Oh yeah.
And then Mancini come in and said you're all without Yaya.
Wow. Not wrong.
Yeah. To be fair, we weren't the same. But when Tevez left, it was just mad because we thought we're not going to win the league. Yeah. We're not. But we had strikers though. We had Balotelli, Dzeko,
Jovetic.
Aguero
he came
Aguero,
after
sorry, yeah.
Aguero. But Tevez was different because
He's
Tevez,
seasoned.
he could like link play. Like Aguero, just like a bagsman. You know what I mean? Number 9. His other play was good, but Tevez could take on 3 players, slide it through, and score a goal as well. So like.
So when he was missing, did you think he's not coming back?
Yeah, we thought he's not coming
And how
back.
did you know? When did you know he's coming back?
I think it was Aguero.
Is it? He
Yeah,
spoke to
you
him.
know,
Yeah.
WhatsApp group.
So
or
Aguero
whatever.
weren't texting him saying that come back, like we need you.
It would have been, yeah.
Yeah.
But Aguero's English is not that great.
How's the banter with them man there?
No, Kolarov has got the best banter. Kolarov.
Left back,
I thought he was a serious
No,
man.
he pretends like he's serious.
Yeah,
but he's
he
always
looks like the
bantering.
most serious man ever.
He's got the best
Kolarov.
banter ever.
Okay.
So, Mika, Yaya Toure.
It's Micah, by the way. But
Yeah, it's Micah, man.
I say Mika because I'm African. But I'm going Jamaica though.
Do you know
Still.
what? I always knew it was Micah, but you call because you say Big Meeks.
yeah,
I'm
no,
like, is
everyone
it-
say yeah.
When I heard you lot say Mika, I was just like,
Micah, man.
I think I've said both this episode.
I've got a cousin called Micah, so it's Micah. Yeah.
I will call you whatever depending on how I'm feeling on the day.
I've been trying to discover this for years. Yaya Toure. For me, something is wrong.
Wait, we interviewed him, innit? Remember that one?
So me and Steve interviewed him a few years ago.
Yeah.
First of all, his clothes smelled of chips. I will never forget this.
His coat smell of chips.
His clothes, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Secondly, he said, meet my wife. Greg, you was there. We turned, it was his nephew. I don't understand.
no, that's translated. His English ain't great.
Wife and nephew, come on, that's basic.
No, but I think he thinks his English is great. Have you seen that interview when they ask him about the company goal? He thinks he's flowing, bro. Like, he thinks like, yo, man, I licked that. Like, he thinks he's going in. Who is it? It's Jamie Redknapp, innit? Who's just like, yeah, trust me. Yeah, so I think it must be an English.
Sounds English to him.
So he's normal. He's okay.
Is he?
I'll just say, by the way, I've heard that he ain't normal.
Yeah, because
I've heard
he
that.
just turned up at he turned up at Declan Rice's house one day. Remember? Yeah. Remember when he did the interview?
The Declan Rice
when he did the shirt.
At his house, yeah.
Turned up at his yard.
There's a video.
Did a video, just turned up.
for his
He slapped
YouTube?
someone in the tunnel as well, like.
No,
was it?
Micah, go on. We need to hear something.
No, you not going. I like that.
No, there's a video of him in the tunnel, man. I think it's Eden Hazard. He's slapping Eden, and Hazard's like, what are you doing? He's like properly slapping him. He's like slapping. Hazard's just like, brother, we're not even brethren. So what are you doing, bruv?
Bear Torre stories. Don't they?
He's the greatest, though.
Nah, I to be honest, I ain't got no Torres stories. He was a little bit.
Yes.
No, but you know when he come over from Africa, he's a king, isn't he? Yeah. So the first 6 months, he was a bit difficult.
I can imagine, man.
Imagine coming from Barcelona.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean? And then he comes to
Okay.
City.
Yeah, I get it.
It's different.
You're going to a rave, it's crap, but he has to wear his shoes. Them kind of man. Yeah.
Wait, so
I get it.
what's Colo Yaya? How are they similar?
Colo's the nicest guy ever.
He looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the older brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the old one.
Yeah, he's super cool.
You know they got the best chant in the world.
Yeah, the yeah,
Colo.
Colo.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best.
Hey.
Michael, who's one of the trickiest or hardest wingers you've come across in your career?
There was loads, man. Iron Robin was madness.
You know what I was saying earlier, how me and Specs were in Media City and we saw you and Specs spoke to you. Tell the story about what happened when you met Micah.
I met Micah.
Yeah, in Media City, Manchester.
I met Micah in Manchester. Well, go on. What are you saying, Specs? You good? Shoulder touch. And I said to me, let me grab your number.
Okay.
Oh my God, that's not the story I've heard.
5 years, he's changed that story.
I was there. That was the story.
Ask me the story again next week.
What's the story you're going to tell next week?
Next week, I'm going to say, Specs, it's me, Micah. Look, Premier League winner. Let me have your number. Sorry, I'm going to have to do that behind your back. But yeah.
That is
Your
so
face, yeah.
dumb.
I've got your number though. That's facts.
Oh, yeah. You didn't text me though, did you?
I did.
That night you invited us out that night.
Yeah, you texted me and I called you last week, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
note.
And I
did call him.
called you back. Did I not call you back? Because you called me as well after and I called you back.
Yeah, I was sorting things out, man. I got a missus too. You know it gets hard sometimes.
So rubbish.
So true.
You know, you at different points in your career, you played with some of the best captains in Premier League history. You actually played. I mean, you were in the same squad as John Terry. I don't know if you actually played together.
Yeah, I played with him at England.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you had him at
Villa.
Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much
he's a coach.
did you go to training every day at Villa? Were you in a separate room?
No,
or?
I was training. So it was like under the old regime with Remy Gard, and then that season filtered out. I did pre-season with
Di
Steve
Matteo.
Bruce.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it was Steve. Di Matteo, but Steve Bruce. And I did a whole pre-season. Just before I was about to, in the game, pre-season game, I did my hamstring.
Oh, really? It was an injury?
Yeah, it was an injury again. So he was going to play, Steve Bruce said he was going to play me, James Chester and John Terry as a free at the back. But then John Terry was like, nah, we're not playing free at the back.
He needed free at the back at that point, though, man.
No, yeah, but then
his
he went,
age, yeah.
then he went with Chester and Terry and
They went up.
They went
yeah.
up.
And then blamed it on my injury. Oh, yeah, you're not ready yet. You know what I mean?
Completely changed the system.
Yeah.
Just for that injury.
But John Terry was unbelievable.
Yeah. Even at that
Technically.
age.
Left foot,
Oh,
right
I
foot.
guess you played with him at England as well. Yeah.
Do you remember Adama Traore?
Yeah, of course.
Was he?
He was tonk. He's a quickie. I did my hamstring trying to race him.
How many hamstrings are you going to do?
I'm not even, honestly.
How
I'm
many
too big for football,
He
man.
came in here talking about his knee, but
That's what causes a lot of the muscle injuries, though.
I'm not exaggerating. It was doing. I can't remember who the manager was. It was might have been Sherwood, and you got like 30-meter sprints at the end. I tried to race him. I was like, because no one could beat me. You're like, I just get my body in or whatever. If they're quicker, I get my body in. So I thought I'd get to a certain and I put my body, and he was just gone. He was gone.
Amanda's pace don't make sense.
Next minute, I'm pulling up with my hamstring, but like I pulled up, but I pretended I was okay, and then I made it worse.
You can't hold. You can't. Yeah, because you can't hold it.
Yeah.
Whilst you've just lost the race.
Exactly.
It makes him like an excuse kind of thing.
you didn't go into coaching. But if you were coaching, you're giving yourself a fine for that, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. The guy with the hamstring problems is trying to race Adama Traore for 2 weeks.
Why didn't you get into coaching?
Because
I think he made the right decision, to be fair.
Why?
Nah.
MICAH
Richards is a coach.
Yeah, I just.
What do you mean?
I've got.
What's wrong with that?
No, that'd be good, but if he lost, he might laugh.
The manager's switching.
No, but he's a competitor, big competitor, isn't it? Like, yeah.
If we lose, we might laugh. I hear that.
I
Still.
think it's not just about financial, but you have to put in the hours, don't you, to be a coach.
Have you got any badges? Sorry to cut you just quickly.
No, I was going. So basically, I was doing going to do my badges, and then I got asked to do BBC, and I had to pick one.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I hear it.
So I went to BBC, but I've been on all the classes and all that, and I go watch training. I went to go watch Burnley the other day and all that. With
Burnley?
Yeah, with Vincent Kompany.
Oh, he's flying. With them.
Yeah,
You don't have to
it's
say
like-
any names, but I know there's a couple man you can't believe are a coach.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Don't worry. Next question. Next question. Next question.
Because we can't believe
But
ourselves.
the coaching is too hard. Look at Lampard now. He's a legend of the game, and he's got into like, he's become a meme every week.
Because he ain't good at his job.
But
I don't even think he's not that good at his job though. I think he keeps taking bad jobs.
I think he's all right.
He needs to go champion. He needs to start again. He needs to go championship and start again.
He did that. He did well with Derby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He needs to start again.
You remember when Maicon joined Man City?
Yeah.
Were you worried? And then you saw him and was not worried anymore.
No, so it was mad. Cause I was like, Mike, I can't wait. I'm gonna learn so much. But I was stiff, but he was stiff. He couldn't move.
What about Boateng? Boateng was right back then, wasn't it?
Boateng was right back, stroke centre back. So he came in. I think he was a year. He won the FA Cup. I think he went that season.
You know when
and he was homesick.
You know, is that what happened?
That was homesick.
Because obviously he went on. Yeah. Did you think raw?
He was always a baller from young. He couldn't really move for a big guy, but tactically.
That's why Messi dropped him.
Messi stole his soul.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Stole his whole skeleton, bro.
Messi should be able to do it to anybody.
Do you know why? But do you know why it was a meme? Because he tweeted like a response after.
Haaland slyly did that to
Upamecano
the other day as well. I think he slipped though.
He done it with nothing. He didn't even drop his shoulder properly. What's wrong with that Upamecano?
I don't know what's wrong with him.
Talking to Haaland though, who's winning the Prem, man?
Oh, hold on.
I thought he was a Burnley fan.
Oh, well, you're here now. And I want City to win the Premier League.
He's an Arsenal fan.
How are you doing that?
That is
a joke, man.
That is crazy.
I want City to win the league.
That is crazy.
We're gonna win the league.
Oh yeah,
Definitely
you're
now.
United fan. You don't like it.
I don't even like that kit, you know.
That is
What do you
crazy.
mean? You know this, right?
That kit is boxes.
No.
It looks
He's wore the
fake.
wrong kit.
It is fake.
That's knockoff that.
Yes, of course it's fake.
Oh, you don't want to cuss? You want to cuss?
That is moody.
Sigmund Saw. Carry on.
No, you're right.
Yeah, this is the proper City thing.
Mars got a good question though. Go on, Mars.
Do I?
Who's winning the league?
Oh yeah. Who's winning the league, Michael? Who do you want to win the league?
That's two different questions.
Nah, because he's an Arsenal supporter. I didn't even know he support Arsenal. And
No, I always got a love for Arsenal. I was an Arsenal supporter as a kid, do you know what I mean? So I always want him to do
Yeah,
well.
but you try to keep it low.
But I'm the Man City ambassador, you know what I mean? So
but he
it's
wouldn't-
like...
No, but he wouldn't talk about it. I swear, like,
Brian,
Sturridge
Football
blew him up the
Manager
other day.
said favourite clubs Arsenal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he still don't. He don't
from day.
openly like.
There's nothing to say back then.
yeah, but he played for City, so I understand it. He played for City. He's not going to be an Arsenal advocate. We've got that. We've got Ian Wright. He's the Arsenal
He's
advocate.
anti-United, man. Except,
But he don't hate Arsenal. So, but anyway, who's going to win? Who do you think? How do you think this plays out?
Have you been asked that yet?
A million times. But I need to hear
It's
it.
too tough to call, you know.
It's not.
Only because Man City are in the form of their life right now. They come with the best form at the right part, at the business end of the season.
That answers the question though. No.
Let me ask you another. Do you think they're going to do the treble? Or do you think they can?
No, I don't think they'll do the treble.
Because United are winning the FA Cup. Come on.
No. Do you think Real Madrid are going to beat him in the semi-final?
I'm worried about that game.
You worried?
I'm worried, man. I'm worried. I'm worried.
I told you.
We worried.
Back Real Madrid.
That's their competition. bro.
I've got to be honest. I'm worried about Real Madrid.
I think you go through.
I wrote off Real Madrid
nice.
last season.
Yeah.
And in the right moments, to just know how to
but it was-
get it done.
It was minutes though.
The only thing is now the second leg's at the Etihad. It's not the Bernabeu.
Okay.
So I think that could be the difference. But it's gonna be it's 50-50 game. I won't say Man City are favourites. No.
But you're right though, because even last year, Man City battered Real Madrid, but it's just
Yeah, but so did PSG, and so did Chelsea. Battered them, but it was at the right moments. They got the goal.
I don't think Pep lets it happen twice.
Yeah,
I
it
don't think
happens
so.
twice, man.
Real Madrid.
Vinny Jr.
battering.
Vinny Jr. is not. He's not.
He's a
better
problem.
now.
Yeah, he's the problem.
He's a problem.
For City, I think.
Direct.
But the problem is, you focus on Vinny Jr. You got this Rodrigo you over there. That's like, you get me?
Yeah, but you still got Mahrez, Grealish, and Haaland up front, with Kevin De Bruyne behind them.
The way they're playing now, Haaland is gonna just destroy those. I like Real Madrid centre backs. Haaland's gonna destroy them because they squeeze it so tight. I think they're gonna destroy them.
I think Man City's. I think you might do the. You're gonna do double. You ain't doing
Double. Yeah, I say double.
Yeah. FA Cup and
Champions League. Yeah.
That's not the double he was talking about.
That's a double we're talking
That's a
about.
double I'm talking about.
Yeah, the double. I don't think the treble.
FA Cup and Champions League.
What was it like playing Champions League first time? Because Premier League wasn't the best league in the world at that time. You guys are going in there as champions and I think in fourth place. Did you feel that jump?
I
up?
was out of my depth.
Is it?
Honest to God.
You can feel the level.
So you think like we're going to talk about the School of Excellence and then Academy. That's what it was like. Premier League. Because Premier League's good, but it's fast and everyone's making mistakes. In the Champions League, If you make a mistake, punished. I remember playing away Allianz Arena. They got Robin and Ribery on each wing. Bro, I must have touched the ball, honestly, I'm not exaggerating, 10 times in the whole game. And it was all tackles. On it was a level above. I couldn't, it was too much. It was too, and the team was still evolving. Our team was still evolving, you know what I mean?
You know when they say, oh, you're beating the tunnel, did you look at them play and think, raw, that's Ribery, that's Robin?
No, you know, Robin, because I played against him at 18 when my England debut was against Holland. So I played against Robin. So I was like, I can deal with Robin, but Ribery, he was twisting me.
Proper mazy. He's just mazy, bruv. He's like
Got brain as well. It's not just like one-dimensional, is he?
Did you ever settle in the Champions League? Do you ever feel like you had a game where you're like, I'm home? I figured it. Really?
No, because we was playing like, we had Real Madrid, Dortmund, Napoli, Bayern Munich.
Oh yeah, because you lot was seeded low.
And because like when we played like an average team, I was playing Premier League, so I was playing Premier League more, and Zabaleta was playing Champions League more. So like I was getting like Southampton, and he was getting Napoli.
Everington.
You know what I mean?
Everington and them.
Yeah.
What's your confidence like when it comes to playing? Like, did you get nervous and did it affect your game?
No, I never get nervous. Never. I get nervous doing nothing.
I rate that.
Never. Like, what's the point being nervous?
Yeah, what's your advice in that then to people that do get nervous?
You think that could be an issue sometimes though? Because that's my issue. I don't get nervous, and then I'm inside, and it's like this ain't great.
I think your issue is when opposition players try to run banter with you, you chase them down, throw them on the floor, and rip their shirts off. That's what I think your problem might be.
What you say? Villa was Championship, innit?
Yeah.
How long was you injured for? The whole season or something?
I was practically injured for the whole like 2.5 years.
There's one game.
So you ain't done a Championship season.
Basically. I did 2 games in the Championship. That's it. That's it. I never played Championship. All Premier League.
Mika, you want some double?
No. Where did that come from, bro?
I'm fasting.
Bro, it's melted, bro.
I don't know where you hid it.
You can't just bring it out of nowhere, bro. Double decker. It's you're
that's
terrible,
what ice is. The worst chocolate, bro.
bar,
It's the worst chocolate, bro.
Believe it or not, there is an end game to this show.
again,
We
man.
do have a
keep
structure.
going, man. I'm having fun, man.
There's a player that we won't be forgiven if we don't ask about. Rubino.
Oh, my favourite player of all time.
No, it's not. Why are you doing that?
He's your favourite player of all time.
I've never heard you say his name.
Never said that.
Never heard you say his name.
You live with me now.
Every day he goes home and he's like,
Well, you go home and then
my favourite player is Rubino.
DMX.
He closes his door. Oh, Robino's my favourite player.
When I open the door, it's something else. As soon as I shut the door, go to Melly's, Robino's the best. Who's the best?
Oh, gosh.
He's the best.
When he landed, go on.
Baller.
Did you know he's coming? Like, how early?
We seen it on the news. It was trying to keep it secret, wasn't there, a little bit? And then obviously the journalists got the news that it was coming.
Yeah,
because
he
was supposed to go Chelsea,
Yeah, and then
What you say? The second he got there, he was like, "Yo."
I was like, Rabinho. But I felt sorry for him because our team wasn't good enough. We was relying on him. It was like, give the ball to Rabinho.
He put on a show though. He tried.
He did well. He did well.
He had some good days, man. He was cold, man.
Was he a moaner? Like, if say that the team lost, will he go in and be like,
No. It was just, it was cool. It was chilled. Party boy. Couple of nights out with Rabinho.
Bottles, yeah?
Bottles.
So he's got money.
Oh, he's got Rabinho got money.
You're a hoe. He said he ain't got money.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
I thought he was gonna say so. He's got problems.
That's like an influctuation of Brazilians around. It was Elano, Joe,
Yeah,
Rubino.
There's more.
But do you know what? My guy was Martin Petrov, though.
Martin Petrov.
That was my guy.
Bulgarian.
Yeah.
Ball left footed.
There's a few players that you're around at the end of your career. So like Tyrone Mings. Obviously he's still at Villa now.
Favourite left back.
Favorite left back.
He was a left back then.
Okay, yeah.
He was. Yeah.
Probably not at Villa. Villa he was a centre back.
What's that? Bournemouth.
He'd moved from
Bournemouth.
Yeah, Bournemouth. Yeah.
there,
Ipswich to
Villa.
Bournemouth.
Tammy Abraham. Do you have any memories of playing or training or being around Tammy Abraham at that age?
Yeah, Tammy was class, you know. That season in the Championship, did he get like 17, 18
Yes,
goals?
he was bagging goals.
Got him up there, yeah.
And he had the chance to move in the January.
Right.
And he asked me, what do you think I should do? I said, just keep bagging goals. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you go to a club too soon and it's like, are you going to play or whatnot? When you're on that hot streak, you've just got to keep flowing with it.
Cold. He was good at Villa.
Do you lot rate Abraham or not?
No,
Me, I
cold.
love him.
Yeah.
Rate him,
I
yeah.
didn't want him at Arsenal that time, and then after like 2 games, I was like, damn.
I think he's elite.
Not this season. No, he ain't been really doing
Playing
too
well, not scoring.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ball, all-round game, yeah. But
Do you think he
it's
comes
not-
back to the Prem? Does he come back?
Yeah, has to.
Yeah,
to.
at some
What
stage.
level though?
Mid-table.
Mid to, like Europa places.
Pushing for
yeah,
for
Europa
Europe.
Do
places.
you think he's better than Tony?
Nah. Tony's a man.
Tony's seasoned, man. Tony's seasoned.
Different
Right
strikers.
now.
Tony's
Good
a
question, that
madness.
is.
Tony's a
That.
madness.
Oh, what do you think?
That's a good question.
Tony gets it done.
I think Tony's too much.
Tony can hold it up.
He's meaner. He's
Got it
just
done.
mean. He's just a meaner nine.
Tammy's good technically. He doesn't. You know, on the game sometimes you don't think it, but in training, he can do like mad skills and stuff.
That Chelsea season, he had a variety of finishes
This
that
is-
not a lot of people have.
Yes, technically, he's better than sometimes what he's shown.
Because you look at him, see the frame, and a lot of
Yeah,
time he'll play
big,
knockdowns,
yes,
and
yeah.
but he's got it.
Yeah,
I think he's got
technically,
it.
he's good.
He's good, man.
Real good.
Specs wanted to ask about.
Yeah,
a player.
speaking of big and frame, I had someone that I think's related to me, legend, Christopher Samba. Have you got his number?
The guy always smart.
£500.
Samba. Wait, owes you money?
Yeah.
How does he owe you money?
Bro, Samba owes me money, so if Samba's watching, I want my money. Like, tomorrow. Where is he? Talk to me about him. How was he as a player?
No, he was a strong, solid defender, and he was good on the ball for a big guy as well. He ended up at QPR, didn't he? When he
Yeah.
went down that season. It
That
was
bad
him
QPR,
and
though.
Rio
Yeah, the bad
at the
QPR.
back.
Not a lot of balance there.
No, but he was good, man.
Man looked me in the eyes. He was good, but is he your cousin? Because really, truly, he wasn't the guy. But
Yeah.
He's not rated.
That brings up a good point. Andy Cole said your nickname was Topper because
Because of him.
of him. Yeah. But with that said, I'm not going to cast aspersions here. How many players did you come across in your career who could beat you up? Is Samba one of them?
Samba must take you, man. Nah,
you can have it. You can have it, man.
Nah, stop it. Just because he's here, allow it, man.
Can you have it?
Samba can throw hands.
He might
bro.
be big
throw
for
hands,
nothing.
yeah?
How do you know he can throw hands?
Can I throw
Because he's got
hands?
big hand.
He's just certain men are big for nothing.
Samba will beat you up too.
He don't look like you was fighting big. You know, certain men are fighting.
I think I'll be too
You're
quick
forgetting
for
the
it.
Prem, man.
I think I'll be too
Samba.
quick for Samba.
No, Sambo's a big guy.
Richard Dunn could have you. That's a powerful man.
Nah.
Oh, yeah. Richard Dunn, I don't want none of that.
Samba
No,
can't have you, bro.
exactly.
Richard Dunn can.
I don't want none of that.
Oh, what you say? Can you have a tear up? Yeah.
Richard Dunn, no.
No, I'm saying you though. Can you have a tear up? Can you
He's
scrap?
from Leeds, bro.
Come on, we can do this if you want.
Like that. Let's get the gloves, man.
He's athletic,
Let's
man.
get the gloves, man. Let's film it.
What about Jonathan Waters? Because he said to me on his podcast that he's moved to Roy Keane.
Yeah, but a lot of people just talk about Roy Keane for clout.
Oh, he's tweeting.
You know what I mean? So when like people come and like the first question, what, do you want to speak to me or do you speak to? You're not getting those stories out of me. You know what I mean? Because it's like, come
Roy's
on,
not
man.
that big as well, you know.
Yeah, he's not.
But Roy would keep coming and coming and coming.
Yeah, he's from Cork, man.
Yeah.
Those guys are built different.
So a lot of the stories you see in the media,
Cork City.
half of it's probably not even true.
All right, but Sylvan Distan could beat you up, though.
At a point, definitely.
Sylvan Distan.
Sylvan Distan was a beast.
I'm gonna disagree with that, only because
He's French.
He ain't been French for years, though, man.
I hear that.
God, why Sylvan Distan? No.
because you know that whole madness when Barton beat up Darbo.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't back it.
Distan wasn't there.
Uh,
You know what I mean?
yeah. That's enough.
And Darbo and Distan were like this.
I get it. Sometimes you leave your bedroom, man.
Would you have backed Joey Barton if he was getting rushed?
You need to know the reason first. innit?
Yeah.
It's
I
one
need
of
to know
them
that.
ones like.
But I was always cool with Joey Barton. He had never had no problems. Never.
I picking these battles.
Company?
He'll throw his head at you. If he throws his head at you, you're going to sleep.
He's a very big man, you know.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
big.
Is he aggressive like that? Yeah.
His head top alone.
But there was a training ground incident, and he kept smashing with the young boys. And I was like, company, man, chill out, man. He was young. He was like 20, but small. I can't remember his name. So then, like, company said, he said, shut up to me.
Oh, he's having a bad day.
So I'm saying, like, You shut up.
You weren't even talking. I should shut you down.
You shut up. It's so funny. You know?
So I'm like, well, this could happen, you know. And that's the only time I wasn't gonna fight him. He's a captain. You got to respect your captain. But when Vinny goes, that could have been difficult for me.
So what he pulled out of that?
That could, I was, you know, he sidestep it. You know, he dropped his shoulder.
Like, them Burnley clips, them Burnley changing room clips look real.
Yeah, when Vinny goes.
Nigel De Jong.
Nigel De Jong, nutter.
No, he's small.
I'll swear down.
Nah, he's like a he's a little pit bull, man. He's
I didn't say it, Nigel.
But Tevez and company had a fight.
What?
Oh, you didn't know this one?
Who won?
Tevez and company had a fight.
Who won?
Tevez,
But
man.
it was weird though because like we was holding company back because when he goes, he's going, and then Tevez
What?
just
While he's getting out.
You man helped him jump him.
I swear on my mum's life.
That's what always happens to the bigger man, you know. Always, blood.
And then company couldn't do nothing because we was all holding him back. So Tevez
What was it? What do you give him? A 2-piece or just a 1?
couple.
3-piece. Pow.
But the thing is though, couldn't he ate them.
So it was
It
nothing.
was like
Carlos Tevez is the streets though.
Yeah, he's got history of beating players up in Argentina. I'm sure.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
he's
that.
he's from the Gaza, man.
I don't remember that still.
A lot of people don't know you played with Mo Salah.
proper player.
Of course.
I've been talking
No one's
about
ever
it for
doubted
years.
Was Fiorentina where he scored a mad solo goal?
Yes.
Yeah, it
Against
was
Juve.
Fiorentina. Yeah, mad goal.
All the
Mad
way
goal.
from
Who's faster, him or Traore?
Traore.
Okay, just checking.
Traore is the fastest person.
Not player, fastest person.
Faster than Walcott. Faster than Boglahor in their prime.
Oof.
Faster than Lennon.
Way. Faster than Walcott.
Because I've raced them all and they might have beat me back. It might be this much. Traore's gone.
Is he the only one that busts your hamstring?
Yeah, he's the one who. Yeah, he's the only one. He's the only
That
one.
would do it still.
But what was Mo Salah like?
I knew
Do
straight
you know
away.
he's going to be...
I knew. I couldn't believe Chelsea let him go. He just in training he was taking a mick, and it wasn't because it was just Fiorentina. It's because of how who he was doing it to as well, like top players in that league.
I think it was Trent talking about how when Mo Salah arrived, there was a culture shift at Liverpool and everyone started coming to training early. Everyone started to do like extra gym work and everything else. Did you see something in his character that was like, there's nothing's going to stop this guy?
And it was just different. Some players have just got it, and he had it, and I couldn't believe. And he played what, 13 times for the league with Chelsea that time, or something like that. So I was thinking, why did he not get more of a chance? And then he went to Roma, and he did even better than Fiorentina.
You gotta remember, they let De Bruyne go at that time as well. Like Chelsea didn't know what was going
They
on.
didn't
They
know what
deserve
was
what's happening
They
to
let
them now.
Lukaku-
They deserve
they let
this.
Lukaku go.
Yeah, they let some top players go.
Did you see that change though, where like players would come to training, they'd do what they're told, and this is how they're going to get better, and then a generation comes along that's got a personal trainer. They're in the gym after training. They're in the gym before training. Their diet is meticulous to the letter. That feels like that's an era we're in now. Did you witness that
it's
change?
different though because the City when I first come through, we was like not fighting relegation, but
Yeah, of course.
we was
The facilities were
15th,
not. Yeah,
14th. So it's one game a week. You can do what you want really as long as you're performing. But when you go into Champions League and it's 3 games in a week, it's not possible to do that. It's not. You've seen it with Dele Alli now. Like,
Did players bring that in, do you think? Or was that coaches being like, okay, now we're getting serious about all the lifestyle stuff, all the diet stuff?
every year there's something new. It becomes a little bit too much. It becomes too much. Like, you've got so much staff traveling, but it's for the benefit of the team. And it's like, we talk about the marginal gains. That little bit extra could be the difference between winning and losing.
Do you think it's become a lot more robotic than your time when it was a little bit more creative, a little bit more free tactically?
Yeah, I think it has, but I think because everyone else is doing it, if you don't do it, you feel like you
100%.
get left behind.
Yeah.
And the Germans have been doing it for a while.
A lot of asthma over there.
You know what I mean? And the Italians as well, the way they, like body fats. I remember when I went over there, and my body fat was always like
High.
around 7-8%.
That's high.
Is that high?
That's good.
Is that
It's
good?
not
Yeah.
high.
For a footballer?
Under
I had
10%
6.
is elite, like elite athlete.
I thought it was
level.
under 5.
No, you're right. It is under 5. It's under 5. But under
They
10
got
is
me
very
down
good.
to 5.
Yeah, that's
They got me down to 5, and I was like,
With all that pasta.
it
That was
it
in Fiorentina, sorry.
That was up Fiorentina. The training though,
Was that the best shape of your life?
best shape of my life.
Better than skin fade days.
Yeah, but I was young then. I was still
hear
grey,
you,
wasn't
I
I?
hear
You know what I
you,
mean?
yeah.
Is training in Italy different, yeah?
It's more running, tactics and running. You just run all the time. And like the weigh you every morning as well. Is it? So like that started in Italy. I know they're doing that here now. But in Italy, the way if you're over your weight, you can't train.
Wow. Well, you got to do cardio or
you have a different program for you. You do a gym session, then you have to go do some running, and until you make your weight and your body fat, you can't train.
They brought Calvin Phillips came back from the World Cup, and Pep was like, I don't know what you lot were doing with him, but he's fat. He can't be in the squad. He's got to lose weight. He probably was like 2 kilograms over.
That's
like
because
max.
of the risk of the injury.
Yeah.
They say if you got holding too much weight.
You were in the team. I don't know if you played that game when Stuart Pearce put David James up front.
Oh yeah, it was.
that was quality. I love that.
Changed the game.
I've done it by accident on Foot Manager.
We was all thinking, what's going on here?
Yeah, I just want to know what's like. Surely Mackin was on the bench and he's like not getting on, going, where there's no goal.
Nothing. He's just throwing himself
I
around.
think that they'd already planned to do it no matter what. Because you can't go. His shirt was printed, wasn't it?
Yeah. He was in goal. They brought Weaver on. They didn't bring David James on. They brought Weaver on and then put James up front.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that's demoralising though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You can't do that.
Even if you're in the under 21s or whatever, you're a striker. You see that happen. I think it was last game of the season. Middlesbrough needed to win to get UEFA Cup or something.
Yeah, and Man City could get same, couldn't they? They could go to
that's what
Europe
it
if he missed the penalty fouler.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah.
Just to take you back to City, see when that takeover happened?
Which one?
The first one.
Shinawatra.
Did you think your bell was wrong? Like, because people were going out the door and that? What do you think?
No. I'm confident, me.
Is it?
And don't forget, them times I was playing for England.
Oh, cool.
So I thought, well, I'm cool.
What about the second one?
Yeah, I got peaked, man.
He knew. This is some new
That's
money.
some new
now.
money still.
New money's
Like in the
coming now.
paper, you've seen Dani Alves, Ramos, Rio Ferdinand, John Terry, and you think, these days are numbers.
It's the guy who needs to start going to punditry.
Do something.
Do my badges.
What was it like seeing like everything around you just go up?
It was good though for me. So you had the top players, and I was building my way up to be whatever I want, to get to that level, but I was never there. But the average wage went up. So when the man was on 200 grand a week, the average wage was 200 grand a week.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, well, keep bringing them. And we was getting better, we was being more successful. So I was loving it, me.
That first takeover, a lot of weird players come in.
Oh, so many, man.
You get Giovanni, Rolando Bianchi, Benjani,
Yes, Benjani.
Gelson Fernandez,
Benjani.
Valerie Bojinov.
Was that the Black Fernandez?
Not Jedson Fernandez.
Oh, that's what when
But
he
you just said
the
Bojinov.
Swiss suit.
Valerie Bojinov.
Valerie Bojinov, Bulgarian.
Mm-hmm.
Bojinov was
Yeah.
decent.
Oh, I remember Boyanov. He was cold.
Foot Manager cheap.
Are
man.
you thinking, okay, this is, because there's a lot of young players there. You thinking this is a generation that's going to, or is it a bit like, okay, they're just spending money?
No, I thought we was going to have a real young team. I thought we was going to be, because Bojinov as well, he did his Achilles on his
did he?
first game at
He was
home.
at Fiorentina as well, right?
Yeah, he was before, yeah. And killed his career, that did. Again,
Did you see anything from him?
He
Yeah.
could finish. He couldn't really move as fluid as some of the players, but his finishing, anything round there, he was amazing. Left-footed.
Proper wonder kid.
Bianchi, not so much.
That felt like a reach.
He was all right. I remember he had a good game against West Ham, early doors, at the start of the season. I think he scored in that game.
You thought of a player.
Mm-hmm.
Who, go on.
David Silva.
No.
Oh.
Jack Rodwell.
Oh.
Sorry to bring the mood down, guys.
He was a wonder kid.
I know.
He was a pump one
He was
kid.
a wonder kid.
He's the face of failed wonder kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Rodwell.
No, it's Mika. It's Mika.
Nah, it's not Mika,
It's
man.
Micah.
Michael. Now, Jack Rodwell is the face of failed wonder
it's
kids.
Ravel, man.
Ooh.
Ravel Morrison. It's
Ooh.
definitely Ravel.
Marcus,
'Cause
he's
he didn't-
definitely not the face of Phil.
He's definitely not the face.
It's
no
Ravel.
way.
It's Ravel. I think the term come to this country because of Ravel Morrison, literally, bro. Because before that, who'd like?
Jack Rodwell, man. He was meant to. They was building the team around him.
Was you shocked when he got injured and it didn't like?
Again,
come
I
on,
wanted him
bro.
at Arsenal, bro.
What happened?
Oh,
Nah,
Rodwell
sorry. What
was-
happened? What happened with Jack Rodwell?
Injuries, man, definitely.
Yeah.
He wasn't injured, was he?
Yeah, all the time. Big
I
injuries.
thought they just sat him down.
I once spoke to him and he said he wanted to be a golfer.
That says it all, man.
Yeah, then that's it. It's
He's
done.
broken.
I think he just, I don't think football was his
Well, you look like
life.
injured a lot together.
He was your injury partner. Yeah, that's a good. He was
Your injury partner.
No, it's a great question.
that's a bro.
Yeah.
He's been injured a lot. So Who's always on the table next to him?
Rodwell was in there a lot.
Oh, Rodwell, yeah. Rodwell had his own chair.
But I think he had more stuff going on in his life.
Okay, see.
So like I would play even if I had like 5% of playing, where some players don't even want to chance it.
Yeah.
And it's like it gets in your head. You think, oh, my body's not right. Am I gonna pull my hamstring or my knee?
Face of the failed Wonder Kids, Jack Rodwell.
You're saying that because of the talent.
He was gonna go United.
You're talking just the Prem, right?
Yeah, the Prem.
Yeah, but he was
Failed Wonder
serious.
Kids worldwide is Freddie Adu.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Freddie
Adu.
Adu,
He is the failed Wonder Kid.
Yes.
British media, Jack Rodwell.
Say again, bro.
It's just British media.
Yeah, Jack Rodwell was. Come on, bro. What happened
was
to
he
him?
mixed race?
Yeah.
That's it.
Who?
Jack Rodwell.
Of course.
Was that
Yeah,
quarter or
he's
something?
mixed race,
Yeah.
I just want to throw out a few players' names
Yeah, go on.
that everyone's just in love with, rightly so. David Silva. What was it like playing on the same pitch as David Silva?
It was a treat, man.
Who's the best? Who's the best player you played with? I'm surprised we ain't even asked that.
That's
yet.
a good question.
Who's the best player?
There's only one name you can say, man.
Brother, let him land, man.
Exactly. You don't even know. You don't even know my man. You don't even know my man.
There's only one name.
No, I have to tell him who it is. I'll tell him who it is.
No, wait. Are you talking just Premier League?
Yeah,
Are we
'cause he played
talking?
with Rooney? Played.
Nah, of
with-
all time, I know who it is anyway.
Are we talking Man City though? You gotta narrow it down.
Go on, who's the best Man City player you ever played with?
It's either Yaya or David Silva.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Who did you say?
Who did you say?
This guy is just gonna stink.
You want to say Aguero?
Oh, nah.
Oh man.
Not
Not
Aguero.
Kun, not
Who?
Kun.
Fernandino.
What are you gonna say?
Land, man.
You gonna say
Go on,
Company
I
or
want to
something?
hear.
His head small. So
You
this-
didn't even have. You didn't even
What,
have
so you
one.
ain't got
You
someone?
didn't have one.
Buffer. Let him buffer.
Nah, not Yaya though. It ain't Yaya. It's not Yaya.
You're thinking he played with De Bruyne.
You said you was gonna tell. You said you was gonna tell him who.
Yeah, you said you had
You
a
was
player.
gonna tell him.
Who is it, bro? Who was the guy you was thinking?
Why you not mad? Ask him.
We did.
Next question.
He told
man.
us.
So undateable.
Next question, man.
I had to look to production. Security. Came out of here or something, man.
Did you ever play with David Beckham?
Yeah.
There we go.
In,
David Beckham.
Yeah, but
It's man done. Come on, make a man.
yeah, but we narrowed it down to Man City.
Yeah, but Beckham though.
Who's the best England player you ever played with?
Rooney.
Ah.
No. Rooney Gerrard.
No.
Same level.
Just Rooney.
Nah, Rooney Gerrard. Gerrard.
Gerrard better than
my
Scholes. I
Lord.
told you. But
Shut up, man. Shut up.
guys didn't
He
want
didn't play with Scholes.
Yeah,
bro.
but he knows that Gerrard's better than Scholes.
Gerrard's better than
Come on, my broski, man. Like, we do.
MICAH, thanks for coming, though.
Nah, if you ask any coach, he say scores, so it's not fair, man.
Yeah. But it is worth noting though that he rubbed out Frank Lampard as a manager, and now he's not even including him in the conversation. So there's beef there. There's beef.
Lampard was a baller, but he had a lot of protection behind him. Gerrard
Did everything.
He was his own
by
protection.
himself
Playing with
until he had
idiots.
got Mascherano and Alonso and them boys. At times,
He was playing with joke men.
Idiots.
come on, we have to be real with it.
Yeah, man. Scholesy.
How good is Declan Rice, in your opinion?
I thought it was top. Then he had a little bit of
Which happens.
but now I think he's nearly there again.
Yeah.
Top player.
I
Top
just
player.
want to go back to when Gerrard didn't have any protection. What are you saying about Jay Spearing?
What's going on here?
Top professional.
He ended up at Bolton, didn't he?
Isn't he back? He's back as a youth player.
Plays as a youth
Yeah,
player at
he's
Liverpool
back.
now. Yeah.
I thought he won a competition
He looks the
to
same.
be there, like out of the cereal box.
Apparently he's a great coach.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, the weirdest players are.
He's ill at the moment.
So no, wait. So you don't think Scholes is better than Gerrard?
No, these United liars do.
Is that because of or
because of United?
of what of other top players have said?
Gerrard's better.
Gerrard's
okay,
definitely
I think.
better.
What, technically?
Shut up, man. You're not allowed to talk about
Technically.
technical football. You're not allowed to.
The
You're
only
not allowed
thing
to.
Scholes had on him was creativity.
I believe Scholes is a better footballer than Gerrard.
You think Scholes is a
Better footballer than Gerrard.
what sort of
I
like
think he's a better passer,
What did
not
Zidane say?
creativity.
technician?
Yeah, like when I say football, like, obviously he's robust, there's athleticism, all that stuff. I'm just talking about football. So when I see Scholes,
Gerrard
I think
could
of
do
black
that,
players
though, but he
like
had
Jav-
more
I feel
to
like
his
Javi
game.
and that. You know what
I
I'm
think
trying to say?
Gerrard could play for any team in the world in any era.
There's a player that you like know that's cold that you wouldn't like. We wouldn't believe you, but you've seen it with your eyes.
At what level though we're talking?
Anywhere.
Any level. Like Adoma.
Is Gareth
Villa.
Barry the best player
Barry.
you've ever played with?
I rate
He
Gareth Barry,
is
you know.
one of the most underrated players
I believe that.
ever.
That's why he's got the record for most
and
appearances.
Carrick as well. underrated player.
Great manager as well. By
Baller.
Carrick's one of the best ever. You got to understand that. He's right. He's really underrated still.
Yeah, of course he is. Yeah, because he's a wonder kid.
Milner, underrated.
I love Milner.
He's come up in, I think, every Premier League footballer that's come in now, you know.
Yeah, very
super underrated Milner, yeah?
Literally, all rate Milner.
Did you never play with Henderson?
I played with Henderson 21s.
Look at that.
England.
What a player.
Yeah, he's done wonderful things.
Is he elite?
See, that he didn't say what a player. He didn't.
So you didn't expect it, did you?
No, back then he wasn't thinking he was going to be a Champions League winner, Premier League winner on the cover of FIFA 16. He didn't think that. But that's Jordan Henderson's story. It's the magic of Jordan Henderson.
By 16, had one either, but we'll let you land, T.
Yeah, facts.
Great player though.
He's done class.
See,
And
he's
a great leader.
Proper leader.
Micah, this is a guy that was basically saying Henderson over Gerrard. So where's the energy
I'll
now?
say that now. What do you mean, where's the energy now? Henderson over Gerrard every day.
Whoa, pardon?
Yes?
Excuse you?
Gerrard did 20 Premier Leagues, 1-0. Jordan Henderson, as soon as he got the opportunity, I'll grab that.
That's not how it works, though, man.
Man. Are you being serious right now?
Greatest captain in Liverpool history.
That's facts.
That's facts. That's facts. But that don't have to. But that's not football.
We're building.
No. This is where I have to shut you lot down, man.
Shut him down.
This is why I have to shut you lot down.
No, you're with us.
You lot are just going off stats.
Yeah, man.
Use your eyes.
No,
Use your eyes.
Michael, these men are saying skulls. These are skulls,
Lippy,
man.
you're with
I
us.
watched the
Lippy,
game.
you're with us, man.
I'm not. Stats aren't Henderson's story at all.
Henderson's a bad boy.
Yeah.
Winning
I
is
rated him.
important.
I said he was world class before anyone dared to.
Not me, but go on.
But do not say he's better than Gerrard.
Too late, bro. Too late.
What?
Was Tego repping Henderson before he won things?
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. This guy's a liar.
Because he was an advocate. He was an advocate for Mason Mount, and Mason Mount.
I
Mason Mount's gone
still love
quiet.
Mason Mount.
Yeah, but you ain't doing Mason Mount.
No, but come on, go on. You have to land. Come on. You have to land.
He watches this.
Because, come on,
Hendo watches, you know.
Alright, Henderson.
he's my guy.
No, he's good.
Not a bad word to say about him.
I don't think there is a better chemistry player in the Premier League today. When you watch the difference he makes to Liverpool in this team with old Fabinho, with our old Thiago, this Jordan Henderson who is nowhere near Thiago's level technically.
Did you just make up a category for Henderson?
No,
I've never heard anyone call someone a chemistry player,
mate.
A chemistry
in my life.
Have you ever heard that, man?
That's the first time I've heard that.
I've never heard that in my life.
He's the best chemistry player in the league.
But go on.
I think
He's nearly on the runway. Go on.
I think Rodri's the same thing for Man City. I think as far as single players, and midfield is where Premier League games are won and lost. As far as single players having the biggest impact on their squads, I think Liverpool are, and have been over the last 5 years, massively inferior when they take one player out. And it's not the two better players or any of the three better players. It's Jordan Henderson.
He contributes the most to their winning, and it's not because of the goals and stuff. It's because when he doesn't
The
play,
engine.
they lose.
Facts.
Not more than Salah and them, man.
What?
When he
More
doesn't
than
play,
Salah.
No,
they've won
midfield,
games without
midfield.
him.
Oh, midfield. Yeah, midfield. 100.
No, but when
midfield,
he wasn't playing, that's the only thing that you could find. That's the only thing that you can find. Why would they lose?
He can only play one game a week right now. Whether or not that's because he's injured or because it's the end of his career. You see, just go and watch the difference between the Henderson Liverpool and a non-Henderson Liverpool. It's the least glamorous elite player that is in the world today. But Jordan Henderson is, I believe, is a very, very, very special player. I would choose him over Gerrard not because he's better technically. He's definitely not better technically. I think he's a better captain, and I think you can build a better midfield around him.
Better captain.
better midfield around Henderson than Gerrard.
Yeah, personally. But we are out of time.
That was a bad way.
No, we've got another 5 minutes. Sorry to keep you. We got a shot.
You haven't even counted it.
I'm good. No,
You haven't even counted it.
No. Come on, we need to finish.
What?
Oh, okay. We went through the stats of players. Since
you
you don't
said
want to
don't
talk
do
about
stats. You
stats.
said
Oh,
don't do
actually, let's go
stats.
attributes then. Yeah. So give me an attribute that Henderson's better than Gerrard at.
Leadership.
Nah.
So in the Champions League final,
He's not though. No way. No way.
Let him land.
Which Champions League final are we talking about? The one Henderson one or the one Gerrard
League
one?
final.
Yeah.
2-0 down.
3-0 down
Get out of
against
Vertigo.
one of the greatest teams
Ever.
in
greatest,
football history.
Get out of Vertigo.
Gerrard, pretty much, I won't say on his own, but he was the driving force
He was
behind
the
what
guy, bro.
happened
He was
that
unreal
night.
that night. He was unreal.
And that we're talking about leadership.
Who was the driving force behind them playing every single game last season in every competition? Who was the driving force behind them winning their first ever Premier League? Who was the driving force behind them winning the Champions League? Okay. You guys get to make those decisions.
No.
Robinson.
Look at the team. You've got
Alisson.
the two best fullbacks in world football at the time.
And the two best
centre
You've
back.
got the two
And the
best
two
world
best
backs.
And the centre back.
You've got Van
And the keeper.
Dijk in
And the
the
keeper.
form of his life.
Alisson.
Alisson.
Who doesn't? He
the
saves
wingers.
everything. The cat.
All right, cool.
Leave
Go
the
on,
cat.
go on.
You've got Salah.
Go on.
You've got Mane.
Hold it back. Let go.
You've got Firmino.
Great team.
You've got Fabinho.
Great team.
Ronaldo.
Great team.
Fabinho,
Great
who's
team.
at the time was the best holding midfielder in the world.
Now here's the thing. I would do the Liverpool team from 2005, right?
Yeah.
But I think they finished below Everton that year.
It doesn't matter.
Does it not?
It doesn't matter.
Does it not? Does
So
it
when
not?
when,
I
when
feel like it
Chelsea
matters.
finish 11th and then win the Champions League, does that not matter? They won the Champions
doesn't-
League.
That's
It
more of a
doesn't
case for
matter.
Gerrard
It
instead of the
matters.
poor team, or we're not.
Did
Yeah,
you see
that's
that
what I'm
Chelsea
saying.
team? All right, let's talk about that Chelsea team then.
Go on.
That Chelsea team's what? David Luiz injured from the first minute. Ryan Bertrand debut. Were you? Oh, look how amazing! Oh, amazing! Whatever.
But that was anti-football. Like,
No, it
things.
weren't even really. It was what,
It was,
Roberto Di
it
Matteo,
was.
by the way.
That was super
Roberto Di
anti-football.
Matteo, your
left
favourite
wing,
manager.
That was
Exactly.
just
Yeah, that was
tackle
We
one
can't do
player.
these one-off game things. Jordan Henderson is the only player that survived from the Roy Hodgson, that terrible Liverpool. This guy is a leader. This guy has been through it. Liverpool fans turned on him. Football fans turned on
Henderson,
But I think
you
it's
have to
like,
DM him.
I'm agreeing with everything what he's saying, apart from the Gerrard.
him. Special.
You know what I mean?
That magic. Henderson's got it. When Henderson is manager of Rangers in the future, gonna win the league at least.
That's an easy league.
And when he manages Villa in the future, Premier League winners.
He's going to be an
Jordan
undateable
Henderson,
coach.
watch.
He's going to be an undateable gaffer, bro.
He's special.
Remember, I told you, the other kind of special, though.
He better DM you.
He watches this, didn't he?
Better DM
No,
Tigo.
he's on speed dial,
no,
innit?
bro, I
Be
want him
honest.
on this show so badly, but no.
Why will he come on?
No, we've never asked.
I don't even want to be here for that.
I'm not
day,
going to be here
man.
when it comes to
I'm sitting in the
It's
valley.
going to be him and Tigo.
One-on-one, you know.
FIFA 16 cover star, you know. Him and Messi.
there's
See,
bare
stop talking
man
about
that's
FIFA.
Him and
on
Messi.
He's talking about covers on computer games, T. Come on, man. Come on.
You don't
How
even
many
play, you
covers
don't even
were
play
you on,
games.
Micah?
Hey?
How many covers were you on?
Not many.
When was the last right back to be on the cover, though? They don't deal with man correctly.
Bro, he was wearing a Warrior kit when he was on the cover, you know. Jordan
Warrior
Henderson,
kit.
Warrior.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Who's he with?
Messi.
That's all wrong.
But wait, hold on. Was that not a vote, though? Was that not a vote?
Yeah,
It was a
the
vote.
Liverpool edition or something, boy.
You know, when Liverpool fans vote for summer, you win.
They voted for the best.
Nah. Do you know how you know it was a vote as well?
Another trophy for Jordan
Bro, have
Henderson.
you seen what he looks like on that cover? He's mad edited in,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. He's not even meant to be there.
Yeah, he's not even meant to be there.
He's not meant to be there.
All right, look, we've run out of time. We've had you a long time.
You
Micah.
sure?
I
You sure you don't have
appreciate
anything else you want to ask
There's
before
one
I
more
go?
thing. There's one more thing. There's somebody in this sports entertainment that's been running for 20 years, right? And he took it very seriously for 20 years. All of a sudden, he's doing podcasts, talking about his career. His name's The Undertaker. I need your thoughts. I need your thoughts on The Undertaker.
Oh, smacks your clown.
Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, MICAH Richards. Watch him on all the TV shows and that because he's on everything.
All of
He's
them.
on everything.